dfzradio.com.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
Talking about the Heavy T Road Show. Knowing someone better than your show. Everybody knowing this whole show. Yeah. Talking about the Heavy T Road Show.
People, are you ready? Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Don't worry about the president. He can't stop us now.
Yo, what is? Wednesday night, damn near 6 o'clock Pacific time right here on DFZ Radio. It's time for the Heavy T Grow Show. You know it's so much better than Devin Show.
Just because it's a full hour-long show.
Hey, the Hydro Chef went a little long today, and for a good cause though. It's Expo season, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going out to an expo in Hawaii?
Oh, dude, we got the 4th Annual Hawaiian Cannabis Expo coming up February 8th, 9th, and 10th on the beautiful island of Oahu. We'll be out there at Waikiki at the Niels Blaisdell Center, and there'll be 3 days of cannabis.
So yes, you're going is what you meant to
cooking,
say?
all that shit.
We
Yeah,
already
sorry.
heard you hype it up. But that's
It's
why my
ready.
show
It's
was
my
late.
sound
We don't need to
bite.
go
My
longer.
sound bite.
So DFZ is sending you out there, Devin, and
Press passes, bitch.
DFZ is also sending Duff out to the Oklahoma
Hey,
Expo.
just found out right now.
Where am I? Hawaii?
Nope, you're going to Oklahoma, buddy. I get the good assignments.
On the tail end of the polar vortex out there.
Yeah.
No, there are expos happening everywhere, and just like Hawaii's going down in a couple weeks, this week actually, I think. Up and coming is an Oklahoma Expo, and we have Jay Wright coming onto the show in just a few minutes. But first, of course, I want to introduce my co-host. And he's not at the end of the table. What happened? You had to leave a spot open for a mystery,
I heard there's going to be a mystery co-host who gets very territorial. And so instead of getting into a fucking battle of wits, which you're never going to win, in their own saying, it's like arguing with a pigeon.
He is no, it's like playing checkers with a pigeon.
No.
All they're gonna do is shit all over the board and walk around and act like they won.
That's the saying. Now everyone knows who it is.
Yes. That's the saying. He didn't come up with that though. But Devin, the Hydro Chef, farm to table cannabis host, also grow expert. You're in the house. What's up, dude?
Oh, I'm just trying to make a way out of no way.
Right on. And you got that dirty chazzed out banger over there. Keeping it-
As always, smoking mids in Mid City.
Take it easy, Chaz Michaels.
Chaz it out.
My other co-host, of course, is the one and the only, the man not to listen to. He's the yang to our yin. It's Dr. Duffman.
What up? I'm ready to do the show. Let's do this. Hey, there's my mic. I can hear myself now. Thanks, sound guy.
You talk into it. This is your
I've been
400th episode.
I've been talking to it all night.
You've been talking to yourself in the bathroom. I've heard you.
I was warming up.
Heavy Chief, make me water these plants in the tent one more time. I swear to God.
Because it's the powder mildew tents.
There's no powder mildew in that tent aside from what you brought in on your mustachio.
I need a gas mask to get in that tent. Or
Oh
I'll
my-
die.
You know, when little kids have lice, you put gel in their hair so the lice can't penetrate it. Who's the only guy over here that is got his hair gelled down? Of course,
got lice.
It's-
moonwalking in his hair.
it's our very own Bobby Boucher, the water boy, keeping the powdery mildew out of his hair.
You guys are the only phallically challenged people. All
He has plenty of hair.
I got so
don't.
much hair I can't even.
He
make
just
it
wears a
stop
hat.
growing
I
out of
think
my
he's losing
chin
some.
beard.
Well, you know what? I might not be able to grow hair on my head, but I can grow some cannabis and I can grow other stuff. And if you want to grow and you're in the middle of the country, there's a Grow Expo coming up. Let's get to our guest, first guest of the night, calling in from Oklahoma. We tried to get him in studio, but unfortunately, all the first-class flights were booked. We got Mr. Jay Wright. What's going on, Jay?
Jay Wright.
Hey.
How you doing,
I'm
my
happy
man?
to be here with you guys. The Heavy T Show, yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Now you know what's up. Crack a cold one. Roll up a big one over there. Let's get ready to talk grow. But you're talking grow a lot more out in Oklahoma. Everyone is, man. Tell me a little bit about the state of cannabis right now. How cannabis has really taken off in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's just been rolled out fast. The law was written by, smart activists and passed with 57% of the vote. And it had some forced deadlines for implementation for medical cards and for licenses. And there's been right at 50,000 patients who've gotten their license. And then right now, it's only $2,500 a background check, residency, and some other stuff to become a licensed.
You have to have a
grower
you have to have a
or
gun,
processor
right?
dispensary.
You have to actually own a gun to get a license, right?
Everybody owns a gun anyway.
Yes. That's how they actually know you're a citizen
That's how
of
they weed out
Oklahoma.
the non-locals.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're not really a local if you don't have several.
This is amazing, Jay, because there have been so many hurdles for the rollout of recreational and medical cannabis in the Pacific Northwest, now in California, and you see these guys, these bureaucrats, really messing it up. They just didn't get it right. It seems like Oklahoma got it right, and they're not known necessarily as the cradle, right? The cornucopia of cannabis. Right? How did that happen, do you think? Was it just the right people in office?
No, it was really the right people that worked the signatures and wrote the law and had forced implementation of 30 days for this and 60 days for this and 90 days for this written into the actual bill that was voted on. So it was just well written to force an implementation without a bureaucracy involved. And then the bureaucracy still tried to do things. They tried to make a pharmacy on site for every dispensary, and they tried to make no smokables whatsoever in the whole state. And they tried a few moves like that really early on, and the industry just pushed back so hard and won that it became almost like a third rail of politics. Nobody wanted to mess with it during election season and while the legislature wasn't in session. So it just got implemented.
It was
Power
smart
to the people.
Smart people that wrote the law,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and
That's
then
what
actually,
it feels like. It feels like a libertarian power to the people,
Yeah, nice.
and that's awesome. Is that rich? Is that part of Oklahoma's rich history? Is like the don't tread on us, like small government, stay out of our affairs. What we do in our house or our business, stay out of it. Because here in California, it's the exact opposite. They want to tax every which way and the barriers to get into the industry, even for growers like ourselves that have been in the gray market of Prop 215 or the black market way long ago. It is crazy to try and participate in what we actually established here in California over so many years. People are standing on our backs, it feels like.
They're
Pretty
just
sad.
now implementing the expungement of records for
Yeah.
people that were involved with cannabis. Basically just a discrimination for the last 20 years.
But is that what the society kind of is in Oklahoma, is don't tread on us, like big government, stay out, let's get our pot and keep rolling on?
Yeah, it definitely is. It has some of the highest libertarian views, and then also, that everybody kind of, Oklahoma's made up of outlaws. Most people don't know. Everybody knows the Oklahoma Sooners, but what Sooners means is everybody got in line for the land run when Oklahoma became a state. And the day before they shot the gun for everybody to go get some free land, a whole bunch of Sooners, a whole bunch of people cheated and left and went early.
They got there sooner than your ass.
That's what this thing's. And it's been that way ever since.
That is the truth. And you actually have an expo coming up. I believe it's the first cannabis expo out there in the great state of Oklahoma. It's called Green Grow Expo. It's taking place March 2nd and 3rd, 2019. You already have 80 vendors lined up with looking with over 100 coming in. You're going to have thousands of people walking through the door talking grow. Is this the expo where if you want to get started in the cannabis industry in Oklahoma to be at?
It really really is, absolutely. I mean, if people are looking at expanding into Oklahoma or becoming a resident, there's a lot of people doing that, but it's the place to be. There's going to be more dispensary owners, growers, and processors under one roof than's ever been assembled. There's a VIP B2B zone, which is going to be a lot of fun. There's live art installations. We're really not making it a dry. I mean, in Oklahoma, we can't have plants or THC off-site of a dispensary, so it won't be that type of show.
There will be
but
no
it will
consumption
be
on site.
A lot of will be a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of education, and a lot of fun stuff. Art installation, some shipping container grow kits, how to do that because it kind of works for the environment out here, and a bunch of education and a lot of fun.
And that sounds awesome, dude. You go to @GreenGrowExpo on Instagram. You can hit them up. How do I get tickets or book my booth? Is it too late to book a booth?
You go to greengrowexpo.com, and you can actually do it automatically on there. We've only got about, like I said, 10 or 20 spots left for brands, but tickets you can get on there. They're only $21 for a full day pass and $42 for a VIP pass. That's a lot lower than a lot of expos. We really just want to build solid attendance because education comes first in Oklahoma. It is a medical state, even though it's kind of an all-out medical state. It's still medical, so we do a lot of patient education, a lot of stuff on how to dose, different ways you can administer cannabis and different strains that do different things, and all the fun stuff.
That sounds awesome, man. And I really applaud you for being a trailblazer. If you can't get to Oklahoma, you're nearby. I mean, get to Oklahoma. Get out there March 2nd and 3rd. But if you're not in Oklahoma, you're close enough. I mean, dude, you're right there in the cradle, right? Texas, Nebraska, everywhere. If you're interested in getting into cannabis, Oklahoma's the first state to open it up right there in the Midwest. Get into Oklahoma, get your residency, get there and understand how to be part of the movement.
Yeah, and flights are cheap out here. We've got hotel suites that are near the venue for only $89 for like a 2-story suite. I mean, you don't get that everywhere in the country. And there's an after party sponsored by some of the big national tech brands in weed. I say weed because it's weed now. Some brands like that are going to be in town and doing some top shelf after parties. So it's really going to be. I mean, if you are even entertaining the idea of I think each licensee, so growers, processors, and dispensaries, 25% ownership can be from out of state. So if you're looking for an investment opportunity here, or if you're looking to meet people, if you're looking to network, or looking to maybe expand, it's a good time to at least come vet it out, meet a bunch of people, have a lot of fun.
Hey, email our people that pitch deck, brother. I got some people with deep pockets that want to invest up to 25% into some Oklahoma cannabis companies. I tell you that much. Hey, everyone, I want to thank Jay very much for coming on, telling us about it. Anything that we can do here at Heavy T's Grow Show to help promote your brand and what you're doing, you let us know, Jay, and have an awesome expo. We actually just might send Dr. Duff out there with a couple more Trees Less Assholes t-shirts, floss out the Green Grow Expo crowd, send out some flyers, and take care of all you two.
I'm ready.
Nice. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. And, check out greengrowexpo.com. You can check it out on Facebook. One cool thing we're doing is we're taking patient success stories and putting those on video. That way the new legislature sees that the 57% of us that voted for this and got it passed, we actually are getting what we wanted. We wanted safe, legal access, and so we've got patient stories on that Facebook page for Green Grow Expo that are people that have gotten off medications with cannabis, people who have improved their life dramatically since it passed and gave us safe, legal access in Oklahoma.
Yep, and it's an inexpensive expo to go to, too. At $21, that is cheap to get that kind of education. Like, honestly, you guys are doing it up. Jay, I appreciate you, and keep up the good work, man.
Awesome. Thanks, Heavy T. Keep rocking and rolling, brother.
All right, doggy. Go to greengrowexpo.com or at Green Grow Expo on Instagram and Facebook.
Man, is that what that state needs or what?
Dude,
I mean, fucking A.
You know we're good friends with Smart Pods. Charles hit me up, and I was there last year for their company meeting. They brought me out. They took wine and dined me. They had me speak about nothing in front of their employees. I was like, what the fuck do I talk about? The cannabis industry in California is fucked.
It's doomed.
That's
Gray
kind of what I
skies
said.
ahead.
But I did ask him. I said, man, I saw that there's some bills up that can legalize medical, recreational, what's going on in Oklahoma. Will it ever happen? And he thought it would never happen in Oklahoma because the church had too tight a grip on the legislature and the people that they would the sinner, right?
The people spoke, the bureaucracy fallen, and look, they might even take a dent out of the opioid
Nobody's
crisis.
sitting
Oh, they
now.
will. And it's big time in Midwest, dude. You know that opioid is
That
going
that's
crazy.
a seriously problem. So
Yep. Let's go on over to talk grow though. Let's talk grow with James in Fresno. James, first grow caller of the night. What is growing on, my man? James,
What's up, guys?
you're on the air.
James.
James, what's bugging you?
Hey, I got a couple questions about PPM and lights. I'm a brand new grower, and I just need some knowledge.
Okay, what's up?
I'm 25 days into flowering, and all I'm using is Florinova Bloom. My PPM's about 750, and I need to know if I need to up it or not.
Yeah, so it's good question. 750 is a good place to get at with just your bloom, but if you're not adding any supplements at all, just the Nova Bloom.
That's all I'm adding. That's it, exactly it.
And give me what kind
Water every day with Florinova Bloom.
of substrate do you put in there?
What kind of what?
What kind of substrates in your room? What are you growing in?
Your grow medium, brother. What are the plants
cocoa,
planted
I'm
in?
sorry.
Cocoa.
Yeah.
He's
All right,
like,
there you
love
go.
with
So,
the cocoa.
I mean,
Logo.
Traditionally,
Riding with my cocoa.
traditionally in my old school,
Riding with
freaking
my
blacked out
cocoa.
window growing days. 1200 ppm was the standard we would ever go to in bloom. But now with these double-ended lights, I've seen people feed in excess of 1500.
Yeah,
You got CO2 in the room. You can pump even harder in the middle of bloom.
Well, one thing you didn't ask him, Chef, was what is your ppm of your water? Are you starting with 0?
I'm sorry. That's what. Yeah. Matter of fact, my PPM of my water is 750. I didn't know if I need to check anything else.
Wait.
No,
Your
we-
ppm is
of my water.
750 without
He means it.
anything
He
in
means out of the tap.
Yeah. What?
Oh, out of the tap? I'm sorry. I'm on well water. It's low. It's 100 probably.
That's nice.
I think 85.
Okay, so what you and for the other listeners, you take whatever it comes out at. So if it's coming out at 100, nice even round number, let's use that. Then you have 650 parts per million of food in there of what you're adding, right?
Yes.
And for a plant and veg, that would be fine for its seedling that maybe has 3-4 leaf sets. As it gets bigger and it starts branching out, you're going to want to add more of it, especially if you're using higher light, like Devin was talking about, the double-ended lights or some of those new Gavita LED lights that you have out there. It's all relevant of how much you use. How does the plant look, though? This is the most powerful tool we have instead of your ppm meter, your pH meter, your lights, is the power of observation, James. What do the
Okay.
plants look like?
I got 2 different strains I'm running, and
I didn't ask for the
one of the-
background of the plants. I said, what the fuck do they look like, James?
they're light greenish.
They need more food.
They're not super dark green, and they're about 4.5 foot tall.
And
Okay.
I mean, and we were going to address this later, but we will now because you are feeding with just Nova. You need to add some CalMag with your cocoa. Nova is a complete formula, and it's 60-40 in favor of synthetic, but it's got the 40% organic ingredients in there too. But it doesn't have a huge amount of the calcium, magnesium, and with the cocoa, it's got the tendency to take that calcium
Give
away
the chef
from
a
the plant.
ding-ding. He just hit the nail on the head. Look at the
Yeah.
chef.
So-
Give a round of applause for the chef for participating tonight. Thank you.
Yes.
He's got his head
See, he's talking about GH. I'll talk about GH like the back of my hand. You motherfuckers start throwing out. I'm not even gonna. Yeah,
Blah, blah,
like
blah.
organics, like my first day.
Whatever.
Didn't you just tell me that you're using Canna?
You're such a dick.
I'm just fucking with you.
Shout out to Canna. We got nothing but love. But
James,
at the end of the day,
go
man,
ahead.
you're gonna boost it up a little bit. You're gonna start with 5 milliliters a gallon. I prefer the CalMag from Botanicare because it's got like 16 additional minerals and additives, so that's gonna help get a whole array of your micro and macronutrients covered. But the one
Okay.
from GH is great, and it's compatible with Nova too. It just has less nitrogen, so
Yeah.
depending on what you're looking for.
Yeah, and your plants, let's talk about the observation. Go back, rewind a little bit so we can stay on track with you. As you're looking at the plant, you have that nice, deep, lush green that you want. You don't want to get a witch toe or a curling back or a burn around the edge. That would be indication, hey, maybe I have a little too much good stuff into it. Maybe I'm feeding a little too hard, right? Too high of a EC or parts per million. When you start seeing where your plants started off nice and green and they start lightening in color, they're indicating to you that they need more food. At 4.5 feet tall, that you said, that's a really big plant to be below 1,000 parts per million.
Listen up.
And I would get away from the parts per million and go to EC, electrical conductivity. Parts per million formulas are based all on the EC. It's either multiplied by 500 or 700. So depending on what meter that you have, if you don't know whether it's multiplied by 500 or 700, you're probably off base a little bit. GH is a 500 scale. Yeah. So if you have a 700 scale where your EC is 1.0 and you multiply it by 700, right? So you have a 700 parts per million right there. That's only one. That's really, really low. A plant that big, you should be at 1.6 to 2.0 EC. Another thing to understand about plants, it's like a plant can't take in more than it can absorb by itself or to itself. It's like, you can eat, a human can eat themselves to death, but at some point most people are going to be full and not be able to take any more in, and that is how the plant's going to be. So as the excess nutrient goes through your grow medium, if the plant's not absorbing the ions as it goes through, you have an accumulation in your grow medium, which becomes toxic and starts breeding nastiness, throws your pH off, which leads to that quote-unquote nutrient lock, right? But it's because the plant's not locked up. Your grow substrate is locked up because the plant can't absorb what's around it, right? So as long as you're putting enough fluid through the grow medium each and every time, you can use a higher EC, a higher ppm, as long as you're leaching it out at the same time. It will take up more as it goes through. It'll only take up as much as it can use as it goes through, if that makes sense. I got really high before. That hash bar OG is really good.
You got really into that one.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you guys?
Well, yeah.
Kind of.
What are we doing?
Fuck you,
We're
Saint.
sending them some fucking cow mag is
Water
what we're
the
doing.
tent, Saint. Put us on commercial. Water the motherfucking tent.
Duff already did it.
Yeah,
So
we're
James-
going to hook you up.
James, get a little bit higher. Do some pruning on those 4.5 foot plants. We don't want to grow huge trees indoors. We want little bushes. The inverse square law of lighting, every foot you get away from the light source, you have half as much light availability. So the bottom part of that 4-foot plant is getting 1/4 of the light coming off the source. You're spending money in nutrients and electricity and water and your time growing this huge plant that isn't going to produce. Indoor plant at its tallest is only going to be about 3.5 feet tall, and you're probably going to branch it out and open it up so everything gets more light. Even the lower parts that has less intense light, you'll get more light because you'll defoliate and you'll open the plant up through scrogging or training, whatever method that you want to use.
I disagree. I'm on the method of saving money. So
Okay,
I
and how's
use
that?
less and I go bigger.
Dr. Duff actually has a brand new product to tell if you have too much nutrient in your reservoir. Is it where you dip your arm, Duff, or your foot? You put your toenail fungus in it.
Stuff. Want to let you know about my. Did you put too much nutrients in your water sock? That's right. That's the sock you put on to mix in your bucket when you put your nutrients in there. And if you put too much, your sock disintegrates along with some skin or flesh or whatever you want to call it.
That would be
It's
the-
called bubbles.
The flesh is under the skin, I think.
Well, anyways, if you mixed it right, don't worry. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Don't panic. It's not organic.
You'll have a sock, just a wet ass one. But you'll be able to use it next week.
And next week, and the week
And
after.
the week after, if you mix it right.
Yep.
But don't panic.
Don't mix it in with the reds like Dr. Duff's wife did, because then you'll have a Dr. Duff pink sock.
That's a period sock.
Shut up. Show everyone your shirt. This shirt is awesome. Dr. Duff is wearing.
I don't show
Nothing
anybody
about
nothing.
Blue Dream for once.
Yep. What does it say, Duff? It has a big taco in the middle, and it says, "I'm into fitness. Fitness taco in my mouth."
It's my favorite Tuesday shirt.
Oh, James. Let's hook James up, help out his growth. Send him some Smart Pots,
Yeah.
a swag pack from
Hell
General
yeah.
Hydroponics, and some Turpinator, making all your plants AAA. Completely compatible with the Flora Nova,
so
as
fire.
well as your cocoa. Turpinator, use it whether you're in cocoa, hydro, soil, whatever. Bring out the full potential of your plants. Go to Turpinator.com and follow them at Turpinator Oil on Instagram. Tell them Heavy T sent you.
Yeah.
James, muchas gracias.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and if you ever go to Oklahoma, go to the Green Grow Expo.
Ringo.
All right, guys, we got a guest host coming in, but we need time for him to powder his nose. He's in the green room in there getting all dolled up. He has long hair now. He's back from his upstate tour. Who is it? We'll find out. Heavy T's Grow Show on DFZRadio.com. Coming right back after these messages. Your mom.
Bismillah. Yeah, Allah, make this a song about witnessing God through healing. And let it be what it is. I turn it over to you. Love, love, love. I'm tired of crying, destroying and building. I'm done denying. I'm removing the ceiling. My whole life I've been dying. I'm getting busy living. I feel like I'm flying. I'm not asking permission. Here's a cost for loving. It's the cost of living. Don't remorse for nothing. I just pray I'm forgiven. The telephone's ringing and the past is calling. It don't offer me nothing. Don't ignore it, just listen. Survival tactics are perfect for survival mode, but they no longer serve a purpose once your life goes on. That suffering will always be a part of me, but to serve suffering is idolatry. Shout out to Liza Garza, Samir and Asia Black. Respect to Sheikh Hamza. One day I'll pay y'all back what I learned my 36th time around the track. I'm hugging every single curve, never looking back. Pain is a revelation, what a scar's revealing. Gone but not forgotten, thank God for healing. Maybe the blessing that I'm missing in Salat is kneeling to return me to my feet. I forgot that feeling. I'm tired of crying, destroying and building. I'm done denying, I'm removing the ceiling. My whole life I've been dying, I'm getting busy living. I feel like I'm flying, I'm not asking permission. I'm tired of crying, destroying and building. I'm done denying, I'm removing the ceiling. My whole life I've been dying, I'm getting busy living. I feel like I'm flying, I'm not asking permission. I'm not asking permission, I'm not asking permission. I feel like I'm flying, I'm not asking permission. I'm not asking permission, I'm not asking permission. It's the feeling of flying. I'm acquainted with shame. I hated my name. I validated their claims and I stayed in my lane. I'm mistaken the chain, thought it was a lifeline. Just because it's been around me all my lifetime. Success meant the world kind of felt out of
You are listening to the Heavy T Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the Vermi Bat Guano Fertilizer and the Vermi Blood Milk Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda. Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. But dilly.
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in two separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and the Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plantech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. But dilly.
Yo, Kelly, pass me that blunt. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bring in the Riser Blast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
10, 9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement of your plant vigor in fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, I'm in the zone.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
DFCRadio.com.
Yeah, look out, baby. I'm back in the studio with my nephew, Prov, on the track. Bringing that heat again, baby. Shout out to my nephew, Snoop, for showing so much love to an old cat, baby. Thank you, Neff. Also 98 to the beat for the love and support. Look out, LA, I'll be back, baby. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. God didn't make a drug, that shit is insane. He gave us a seed, you called it a weed. If a rich man sell it, he can settle for life. If a poor man sell it, he ain't seeing the light. Whoever made a crime should really do time. The only thing it does is just relaxes my mind. It's way better than your pills and your booze, cause all that shit does is just give us the blues. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body.
Let me take my medicine.
So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody.
Oh, this is the one and only Unc Emo. This track right here. Let me take my medicine. If you don't know, Unc Emo does a show on DFC Radio. The Reverend Herb Show is church without God. Is that how he explains it, Saint? Or is God without religion?
It's like praising God without religion. So just helping people and healing people through the help with marijuana or cannabis, which we like to call
He
it.
be healing people by giving out money.
Yeah, you can
I'm
go
like-
in the
I'm like,
bag.
what the fuck?
You go in the bag. He gives out. He had raffles. He hooks it up. He gave out $100.
You hear this, Horty? Oh, I just gave it away. Horty's here.
Uh,
Horty's here.
Did
Horty.
he sign the $100 bill like I did?
No,
back
he
8
only,
years ago.
He only
he
Venmos
didn't
it.
sign it. It's digital.
You know,
It's a digital
Bobby
autograph.
Digital.
it's blockchain that you're not allowed to cash in for 10 years.
Right.
But yeah, check it out, everyone. At the end of the table in his usual spot, we had to pick him up because he had a little car trouble. But straight off his upstate tour, the one and only Horty Chris.
What up?
What up, dogs? I haven't seen you since Christmas. What's been growing on with you? I see you with MMA sponsored VIP lounge, drink popping bottles. What's going on? Kidney disease,
Same
hospital?
shit. Same shit, different day. Trying
Yeah.
to just make it.
Same shit, different mic.
Yep. I think it's the same mic.
You had some big news though about your boy Henry Corrales, MMA fighter in Bellator. You went and saw him at the Forum recently. This guy,
Saturday
what
night.
what a fucking beast! Got straight knocked out on his feet.
Early, too, like in the first 15, 20 seconds of the fight.
But as soon as his head hit the mat, he popped back up,
Yep,
regained
worked
his
his way back
composure,
in there.
and knocked the motherfucker out. What's up with Henry?
Knocked
dude?
out Pico, who is a young up-and-coming fighter, only 22 years old, was 4-1, was actually a 400-point favorite over Henry. Henry is a huge underdog, despite Henry being 16-3 in his career and 4-time King of the Cage champ in California. He got knocked down quick on a little flash knockout, hopped back up, started hitting Pico in the body. Pico dropped an elbow. Henry came over the top, caught him on the chin,
And
knocked
boom
him
goes
the
the
fuck
dynamite.
out. Boom goes the dynamite. So it looks like he'll be getting a title shot sooner than later.
Can we get the licenses to that replay?
It almost looked like when Hydro Chef knocked out
Yeah.
Jiggity Jerome at the MJ BizCon.
I did not knock Jerome out at the MJ.
That's what you told me.
I
That's what you
did
told
not.
me.
You should
I
have.
did
You
not.
told me video exists.
That's not how it
He
happened.
dropped him like a freaking
I
bag
almost
of
lost
potatoes.
my job.
I was there. I saw it.
Don't
He
slam
freaking
someone
knocked
in
his
the
ass.
booth.
They like pimp slapped him to the ground.
I'm happy you're here, Horty. Our listeners have missed your unique take on growing. You heard a little bit about the Oklahoma growing, man. Does that trip you out? Because you come from, what, Virginia, Michigan, via Pittsburgh, Huntington Beach? So,
Yeah, I was-
you know a little bit about Oklahoma.
Charles and I, Charles from Smart Pots and I, like you were saying before the break, we've had a lot of conversations about how he just never saw it as really feasible because of the power of the church in Oklahoma, but apparently they like to get high too.
Let me take my medicine in Oklahoma.
It's exciting for them for sure.
Oh, man.
Looks like we need to make a little trip out there and
Yeah.
get some
Sell
stores
some-
up.
If anybody needs dust shrooms, it's a spot that they had a dust bowl at.
Right.
We could sell some dust shrooms. I just need 100% of all the proceeds.
Sure, no problem.
Here we go. Let's talk grow.
After expenses.
JC, you're on with Horty Chris, Hydro Chef, and Heavy Titties.
Where am I at?
Dr.
What's
Duff
up?
is here. What up?
What's up, guys? I have a question regarding flushing. I was having a discussion with somebody else, and I guess they're in soil. I'm in cocoa, so I was wondering why do people in soil flush? Obviously, because they have to get all the salts out. But like in cocoa, do you have to do a 2-week flush or just that 1 week?
No.
If I'm using like meals.
It's an 8-week flush.
That's what you do to save money.
Right.
Yeah.
Very low cost in nutrients.
Yep. Never have to worry about it, and it finishes out right.
Indoors, 2-week flush on cocoa. That's a little excessive for me.
Yeah.
You can go that long, but you're absolutely right with soil. Soil has a tendency to build up things. Maybe not everything has been broken down and decomposed. So you want to basically, when you flush with the specialized sugars, you encapsulate the nutrient molecule like we've talked about, and it makes it where the plant can't take it up. So if you have stuff in the soil that is still there and hasn't been broken down, you're basically saying you're not going to be made available, and you start leaching it out. Same thing with cocoa, except cocoa doesn't have the same capacity to hold the nutrient like the soil does, right? So you're starving the plant. You don't need to flush it with like a FloraClean or Clearex for 2 weeks. You do it once or twice to bind everything up. Then the next, just freshwater feedings will leach out the excess nutrient, leaving the plant to burn up the reserves that it has stored up and induce chlorosis, right? Where the plant is dying, the chlorophyll is dying from lack of nutrient. It's reaching the end stage, the ripening stage. And what the plant will do in distress is try to save its reproductive organs and use whatever energy it has stored up and use it to produce more trichome, more resin to preserve the flower, the reproductive organ. And that's where you get that stress that causes a better quality flower. You know, and that's the flushing part in hydro for me, because it's real easy to eliminate the nutrients in hydro.
The soil is mostly comprised of nutrients if you think about it.
Right.
So there's always going to be some nutrient available, but anything you've added, you can encapsulate with a flushing agent like Heavy T talked about. Because your cocoa is inert, just flushing it like 2 to 3 times its volume with water.
Dr. Duff is
every
inert.
time you water, to rinse out those leftover nutrients, and it's going to basically be like if you were to not fertilize your cocoa early, you would have problems with growth, right? So it's the same thing, probably about a 7-day to 10-day flush max, depending on how hot you're running it.
As soon as the plant starts showing chlorosis and not letting that death of the leaf and yellowing of the leaf get into your bud,
yeah,
you could be rest assured that the plant has used up its stored energy and no nutrients being taken up, because it would convert that to glucose and would be the energy source for the plant to keep the chlorophyll alive.
Breaking good news.
Oh, Dr. Duff has breaking news.
Breaking news. Clearex, sugary, all that good stuff's being used in Thailand right now in the water to bring the toxic levels of the pollution in the air down. They're spraying it out into the air just to encapsulate everything, just like you guys said, encapsulate stuff, just like the air pollution in Thailand.
Did you come up with that yourself?
No, this is breaking news. This is real.
This is
Look
awesome.
it up.
Where?
You bring out the best in these guys, Horty.
Thanks, guys.
Way to go.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that there's other uses to encapsulating shit. If you got air pollution, go ahead and get a squirt bottle with a little sugary in there, a little
You
Clearex.
could have said something. Maybe they were going to clean up Fukushima with it.
No,
something
they're
like
doing the air pollution. This is real.
that. Where?
They're going to They're going to spray the border with it to encapsulate
Bangkok.
the illegals as they try to come across.
Oh, that's better.
Where you Bangkok?
Yeah.
Oh, you Bangkok?
Clearex
Yes.
sales have gone off the chart.
Where you Bangkok?
The man with the boots on the ground, Hydro Chef, going into stores, talking to growers all over.
I'm just breaking news in that.
What's your take on the flush situation, Chef?
Bruh.
Bradas.
If the
How'd they
ash,
do it on
if
the
the
island?
ash ain't white, because you didn't flush right.
There you go.
Okay, you're gonna get into that shit and the
That's
debate
some
on
bullshit.
the debate on Instagram. Have you seen this debate between these people?
Tell me, please.
Brown ashes only.
Why is cigarette ash white and not black and like all this shit? Oh my god, dude! Don't even get into the white ashes debate. That's a can of worms. We
so
do
you
not have
want my
an
company
extra
man
4
response
hours.
for once? So check it out, man. If you're gonna flush, at least take the proper precautions when you're flushing, because a lot of people will do some weird shit like pH their water when they're flushing. What are your thoughts on that, guys? It's fucking bullshit, right?
I
The
love
fucking-
it.
It's not gonna hurt
2.0.
anything.
Right.
It's not going to hurt anything, but you're kind of pouring your money down the drain in a way, because
Right.
you're really just trying to flush the salts out at that point. It's not like you're trying to absorb any nutrients in the fucking.
Well, to be honest,
I like it a little acidic,
to be
though.
honest, I've
Maybe it
thrown
helps
away all
bulk
my
out a little
measuring
better.
cups.
I would more agree with Horty there, because when your water comes out the tap, it's usually high
Yeah,
in pH,
over 7
right?
P.
So if you're high in pH, you're actually helping with the PKs be absorbed. In the final stages of bloom, that might be a good thing. You might get some extra bulk in the last couple of days.
Yep.
But if you are flushing, use a good flushing solution. Some of the ones out there based are like a citrus-based solution, which is great. That's the Floor Clean from General Hydroponics. That's a great one. And then they also got the Clearex from Botanicare. That's another citric-based one. So those two products are definitely one of my 2 favorite ones.
Those are
Help
the
you
2
get
I
that
recommend.
white ash, baby. Speaking of white ash, look at this shit, Ty.
I know.
Oh, shit,
It's Heavy Tea on the air, okay, player? Yeah. Detox from Mad Farmers, one that a lot of people in our area will use. You can use a compost tea, and with compost tea, instead of encapsulating it, it will actually help chelate the nutrient molecules so everything is taken up rapidly, and that clears out the grow medium. So if you were doing that, the flush would be longer because you're trying to make the plant use it up instead of just making it unavailable. So there's different ways to do it, but in cocoa, yeah, a week should be fine. A week of flush, and you'll be butter. In soil, 2 weeks.
And you don't have to decrease the mLs as you get towards the end, right? Like say the week 8.
If you're putting it in flushing solution, don't add any more nutrients.
Yeah, if you're flushing, don't add nutrients.
No, I'm saying like the week prior to flush. Do I need to lower the
Yes,
mLs
you're
on the
going to
AFP
ramp it
basis?
down. You ramp it down, and you correlate your parts per million of CO2. Do I have a stutter tonight for some reason? I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm nervous in the
what?
presence of
Sound
greatness.
fine to me.
Yeah, you do ramp it down, and your
All right,
ppm of your
sounds
CO2.
good.
All right,
Welcome
dog.
back, Morty.
Thanks, man.
He's only back for one show. They're taking him back.
I'm just here to get one of those back checks.
He's actually on a release from the fucking the bid.
That's right.
Right.
He actually has an ankle monitor on.
I'm going to send you a swag pack from us along
around my
with some
dick 'cause
Smart
it wouldn't
Pots,
fit on my
JC. And for when you
Alright.
take clones, dog, you have some green
awkward
pad
hat
juniors
angles.
too.
You're all base, no tip.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good show, guys.
Green pad CO2, give them a squirt, put them in your clone domes,
Yeah.
hang them up, let the CO2 rain down.
Squire.
If you don't know what it's like to see CO2, what the effects are in your garden, green pads, cheap way, inexpensive way to actually do it, and perfect for tents and your home grow. Stop filling up these bottles, man. Hey, Dr. Duff, does
Yeah,
your neighbor
man.
think you're cooking meth with all those propane tanks you're bringing in?
I don't know what they think. They think I'm selling dope.
Way to be on point, Duff.
My neighbors.
Isn't that a J.
Go
Cole
to
song?
Dr. Duff's barbecue and you can
Yeah.
find an ounce at any time. 562
Come to his meth shack for a little extra.
0707.
I'm up all night.
Take the ounce out of the
Whoa.
barbecue and leave the money in the coffee can.
We almost blew up right now.
Almost
what's
doesn't
going on?
count.
Let's go back to the phone lines with Eric in L.A.
Eric, you're with Chaz and the Bangers.
What up, Eric?
Hey, not much. How's it going, guys?
I'm good, man. What can we help you with?
Hey, just looking to see about using, or if you guys had any input on the
Long
use
pauses.
of biochar, like as a soil amendment.
Yeah, so to reconstitute used soil, or if you're planting in beds, if you have heavy clay and you're going straight into the native soil, biochar is great. If you have heavy toxins, heavy metals in soil, it will also draw those out. For quality soil like Vermisoil, Empire Builder that you take directly out of the bag, it's really not necessary. But if you're a probiotic guy, you're trying to recycle your soil, yeah, it's a good amendment to add. It's a great medium to help facilitate the growth of beneficial microbes, fungi, and bacteria both. There are humates in there and carbon that help break down and make nutrients available. If you do it right and you add enough of biology to it, you can take a heavy clay soil and make it into coffee grounds within 12 months, which is very fast for conditioning soil. It just takes a long time to be broken down, and it's a catalyst for all those things to happen. So it's not going to be a bad thing to add necessarily, but it's not going to be necessary in fresh soil out of the bag. Right. It's only if you're reusing or trying to amend native soil.
I like that green grow one. That Earthshine.
Good story, bro.
That's very interesting.
I
like Nutter Butters.
I love lamb.
Okay.
Pepperoni pizza is my favorite.
All right, Eric. And if you're adding biology, dude, it's a food source for that too. So rather than going to buy more expensive biology, mycorrhizae and things, you can add inexpensive biochar to boost the levels, the microbe level that you already have growing.
Right on.
All right.
And then, so then like, they were talking about, I read a couple articles, so then like, about activating it, or is it cool just right out of the bag, like kind of, what do you like the green grow or whatever, is that already pre-activated kind of, or?
It will become active with the biology. If you activate it, you basically brew it. You brew it up and get the microbes going, add a little sugars and stuff, and they'll start consuming it, breaking it down, making it more readily available, making the carbon more readily available. That's what you're getting with this, more carbon in your soil. The humates are a byproduct of that.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Okay, but if you already have soil and you add it, the slow release action is what you want. Okay?
Yeah, 'cause that's what I'm kind of going after. Like each run, like it may be like being able to do multiple runs.
Are you trying to do no-till where you don't fuck up your base and your microbes, or are you tilling it and throwing things in and taking the root ball out? What are you planning on doing?
I'm in pots, so I mean, like I'll be just
Yeah, so
reusing and trying to keep all the
right,
microbes all intact.
So you do in pots. Now this is key for no-till or probiotic guys. The pots aren't really a large enough volume of grow medium to get what you want out of it as far as like a no-till situation. Now it's fine to go probiotic, but you're going to be better off reestablishing your microbiology and tilling it and taking the root ball out. Okay, an easy way to do it at the end, do a heavy enzyme drench. Biocozyme is an inexpensive enzyme that will help break everything down. Or Hyzyme from Snoop's Nutrients. Don't laugh. Snoop's Nutrients Hyzyme is the shit. But it's a real high concentration that will break down the dead and dying root mass and make removal of that root ball easy. In a pot, if you don't take that out, it's going to become a catalyst for disease and problems. It's not a large enough volume for the other roots to go around and the microbiology to clear that out quick enough. If you're in a 500-gallon pot, that's a bed, basically, so that's a different story. But if you're in a 5-gallon pot, you need to take that out and add a little bit of biochar. So ideally what you would do is take that out, dig down to where you're going to plant, add a layer of biochar, about 1 cup full, put your soil back down on top of that, a little bit more biology, plant right on top of that, fill in, and as the roots go and hit the biology, then hit that biochar, it's going to explode with growth. You'll know when it hits that because your plants will grow like a foot in a day.
Cool.
Yes, it is very cool.
Very interesting.
And don't use tap water because it has chlorine and chloramine in it, and it will kill all your biology.
Right. No, I have an RO filter.
Nice.
You can use pond water. It's got a lot of microbes and probiotics.
Yeah, dude. And listen, you can go organic and use
duck poop.
Liquids as well. Liquids aren't all bad, and they're easy to use, especially indoors, mixing up small amounts of water. So I'm going to send you the whole Mission Fertilizer line, which is completely certified organic. You know, don't panic. It's organic. Go to missionfertilizer.com. If you want some good soil to use with it, get the Empire Builder from Sanctuary Soils and some Smart Pots as well to go into that. That is well over $100 value, my man. I appreciate you calling in and talking grow with us.
Excellent. Yeah, Heavy T, big fan. Love your show, man. You guys keep up the good work, you and the crew.
All right. Say hi to Horty Chris for me.
Hi, Horty Chris.
Hi, man.
Kind of hates you.
He's like, fuck, Chris back.
Fuck that guy.
It's hate it or leave it. You know how much fucking shit I take each week on Instagram from the 3 people that love you, Horny?
Damn, 3 people love me?
At least, but I have a feeling they're speaking for at least 1,000 each.
I tell my mom to get off of Instagram with her booty account.
Is she 5'10" McLovin? Because that guy loves you.
I think so.
5'10" McLovin.
5'10". Where's 5'10" at, Horty?
510.
I think that's that dude from the Bay Area.
It probably is. McLovin, you call in right now, 562-653-0707.
He's
Matt
a long
J,
time listener.
Tyler, the rest of the grow callers out there that want to talk grow with us. We're doing it right after this break, and we're doing a live clone demonstration on the air. How do you take clones?
And we're doing it.
First off, you don't shave them down like a chin beard. Next thing you do is you don't let Dr. Duff touch your plant.
Not with
ever.
that greasy hair.
Hey, what happened to the grease on this table?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's that
It's your
crazy-
magical butter shit. Your magical butter shit is spewing
First
all
things
over it.
first, magical butter is not shit. It is the preferred butter maker of DFZ Radio.
I'm saying not magical butter is shit. I'm saying magical butter, yo shit, where you make the butter and then you spill it all over
If
my
I
table.
want to make butter in the studio in my off time, that is my business. And what if it was a sexual cream?
What if I have to tell your wife you're buttering other people's biscuits?
Yeah,
Well, wait. How did you know the name of my new sex cream? Butter biscuits. It's also edible. I
This
can't
might be
believe it's
blue
not butter.
There it is.
I just
And it tastes like
medicated.
biscuits.
Hey, I got a question for you
Just
to
get a tasket.
ponder on, listeners. When we get back, I want you to tell me, if you were on a deserted island, what 3 grow things, if you were going to grow cannabis, could you not live without?
Well, that's
Think
easy.
about that, Devin. You tell me, Horty. We'll also find out from the callers. Heavy T's Grow Show, DFZ Radio. Horty's back's mom.
Come.
Horty's mom bites my back.
And some people say I learned my lesson. She's not right and she's not good for me. But please don't take my Mary Jane away. Cause she's so high grade, high grade. Is the type of love that she gives to me. High grade, high grade. Me need her each and every day. High grade, high grade. Come check me today, Mary Jane. High grade, high grade. You know. Oh, 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 yeah. She am my first love. Oh, 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 yeah. She never leave me lonely. Oh, 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 yeah. She am my first love. Oh, 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 yeah. High grade, high grade is the kind of love that she give to me. High grade, high grade. Me need her each and every day. High grade, high grade. Come check me today. I need the high grade, high grade.
I tell you, this is the life.
Ever since we started working here at Sanctuary Soil, I couldn't be happier. It's nice to work at a place where they treat you like the artist that you are.
Tell me about it. So many places just throw you in the dirt, feed you junk, and drip water on your head.
Yeah, sounds more like torture than a job.
And how do they expect you to do great things when they don't give you the right tools? I can't do it if you treat me like garbage.
I hear ya. You give me the highest quality organic materials like woody biomass and grasses, put me in a healthy, clean environment, and I can practically poop gold.
Not to mention alfalfa meal, arborist material. They even bathe us in a healthy biological tea full of enzymes and other good stuff. You know, I get a little choked up just thinking about how all those customers are gonna benefit from the hard work we put into providing them with the best products available.
I just wish more companies were like Sanctuary Soil. It's nice to work with people who care about their customers and care about the environment.
Yeah, this is the life. Hey, I'm pretty full. Think it's about time to go make some magic, if you know what I mean.
Well, a worm's work is never done.
See you in a few.
You got anything to read? This could take a while.
Sanctuary Soil's Buckaroo brand premium worm casting, the all-in-one soil amendment that's safe for the environment, children, and pets. For more information and to see a list of current retailers, visit our site at sanctuarysoil.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone! Dude, this shit is
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
Hey, man, started early, huh?
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other.
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda. The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, Dick.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop.
Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see?
That's right. Go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right.
Yeah. Meow. Meow.
You're listening to Heavy T's Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, and the Duff Man only on DFDRadio.com.
The next level of growing is here.
The growing revolution is here.
DFDRadio.com.
DFDRadio.com.
Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm with it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm with it. I be riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city.
Look, it's BZ. Look, hop into that all black thing on them things. Haters jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in their lane. I'm all about my change, even though I'm paid, I never change. I diddy bob on a bad bitch, beast in it, I go sad bitch. Haters stay on that mad shit, cause ain't there bitch in here average. Riding out on that boulevard, turn your neck and I'll pull your broad. Act tough and I'll pull your card, and that's just how the game go. Ain't got no time for no lame hoes and no silly niggas. Hub City nigga, and I'm riding around with these bad hoes, and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my city nigga.
Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm with it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm with it. I be riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city.
Hey, hopping at that all black thing on them things. Haters jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in their lane. So get up out our way, this 100 entertainment. Dollars over everything, blow cash. Crew coming through, you got no cash. Looking like them niggas that I see before. Low cash, whoa, that's too deep for 'em. Slow it down, Beezy baby. I'm just keeping it street for 'em. They knowin' now that Beezy Brazy ain't got no time for no lame hoes or no silly nigga. Hub City nigga, I'm riding around with these bad hoes and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my biddy nigga.
Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm
What is? Welcome back. All right, everyone. This is the part of the show where we take our dab break. Horty Chris is dying. We call it dab 30. It's only dab 17. But let's all do this. What are we smoking on tonight, Dab Chef?
Some lava cake.
Some lava cake straight out of your Chaz Binger?
Mm-hmm.
Chaz Banger?
My travel piece.
Can you heat that up for me so we can get going? This is it's dab 30. Not look at your phone on IG.
Chaz 30.
And in the meanwhile, we'll have Dr. Duff entertain us with a new Dr. Duff product. Hit it. He still sucks, huh, Horty?
At least he's consistent.
Dr. Duff down here. Everybody's, they're raving about all kinds of poos they have. But I got the best poo around. It's duck poo. Everybody leaves the duck out. I don't know why, but I bring the duck in to you.
That's a good point.
Duck poo.
That's a very specific avian varietal of dung.
Due to the high diet of the duck in the pond, it's great for flowering because of the flowering plants it eats underwater. has the high seaweed value of poo to bring to your garden to go boo-hoo-hoo.
What about all the gluten
Blue.
it eats from me feeding it bread when I'm not supposed to?
For a haiku, I would do it like this.
He's trying so hard not to puke.
He's barfing.
For a haiku, I would
Riding
say,
in my city,
I would say,
feeling kind of shitty.
Ooh, just coughed up a lung cookie or a lava cookie.
Doug, for you.
How was some chunks
By Dr. Duff.
Might make you want to poo in the dew,
Non-buried treasure.
but not for you. That's my haiku. Thank you.
I have a question for Devin. Devin, what bird does seabird guano come from?
Oh shit! I believe.
Do
that
they
would
just
be
go to a fucking shit rock and scrape it off?
It'd be an avian bird of varietal, probably seagull. If I had to take a guess, and if it wasn't seagull, it would probably be a mole. I guess could be a mallard, a duck, perhaps, maybe a mallard. Yeah,
They're
I don't
usually
know,
out
a
in the
mallard.
sea.
Yeah, let's go with
A pelican?
Let's go with blue-footed booby for 300, Alex.
Jonathan Livingston seabird guano. Write it down. Write it down. That's our new
I
shit.
fucking did.
What if you had dodo guano, bro?
Will you put on your headset and be part of the show for once?
This is being an asshole.
Can I take a dab so I can get back to hosting?
It's a fucking 1,000 degrees.
Okay,
dude.
pass it over here.
You want to puke like Horty?
No, I'll let it cool off now. Let me tip this
Now
up. Can I
listen,
get some Jeopardy
Peter
music, please?
Parker's grandfather said, "With great
All right.
power comes great responsibility, bro."
Peter Parker,
And I really dig your 1970 cocktail olive poker as a dab.
That is a fucking dabberai.
It's
That
plastic
thing is
too.
vintage.
And I melted it and it made me cough.
Riding in my city, smoking on a dab sword.
What song is that? Put my song back on for
Hit that fucking 1,000.
You said it was 1,000 degrees. Can I just
Yeah.
let it cool?
No,
I
centigrade.
do like this rig. Who's glass by Chinaman? The Chinaman Gucci glass?
Actually, that would hurt them so bad. That's a Hitman Dougie piece.
Oh,
and
really?
they hate being called Chinese.
Chinaman Gucci? Chinaman Chalice Gucci?
Ride with my bingo.
Chazzing in my bingo.
Chazzing in my ride.
Chazzing in my bingo.
I almost covered the fucking banger with my hand because you didn't give me a cap.
That would have been so awesome.
So,
can I keep this
Tell
sword?
me, I want everyone to tell me their fucking hilarious trying to fly with weed story because listen to this.
Shut
that bong came back from Hawaii full, and the TSA cleaned that shit because it was too fucking dirty to ride in the plane.
And they switched out your Hitman glass with this Chinaman Gucci.
I got back to the fucking airport and they were like, "Dude, you're not getting on this plane." And I was like, "What?"
They said all you have to do is
Go
leave
back
us,
to the
leave
ticket
us
counter.
your cheese wheel. And you get back.
I go to the ticket counter. They're like, "Any reason why you think they might have not let you on the plane in your bag?" And I was like, "I don't know, fucking."
I smell like Gouda cheese.
I said cheese wheel. I said cheese wheel, torch, fucking edibles. I don't know what. Surprised me. They're like the torch, and I was like, "I can't fly with the torch." They're like, "Nah, you can't." But my fucking bag wasn't on the terminal when I get back to LA. I call, what the fuck? Oh, it's on the next flight. They'll return it for you. I get the bag with the bong in it. It was clean. The motherfucking bong was clean. TSA cleaned my bong.
They
but
probably
threw my fucking torch away.
Probably the dudes in fucking luggage scraped all the resin
They
out of
got
there
loaded out of
so
that
they could
shit.
get high. Oh man, but look at all that wax stuck in there, man. We can clean this thing out.
All we gotta do is melt it down
I think
to the
between
bottom.
you and Duff, you guys could write a book with the great stories in there. I'm telling you, it would be the best seller ever. I don't want to talk about those stories. I want to talk about Deserted Island, 3 grow products that you would bring. Dr. Duff, go. 3 grow products on a deserted island.
A saucer, a pot, and a fan.
Okay, 2 out of 3 might be useful. There's no electricity, so you can't be on a deserted island and use a fan. Go ahead, Devin.
Vermilube.
If there's a breeze, I can use the fucking fan.
Clone-X. So I can clone myself. Have someone to talk to.
Clone some coconuts so you have food.
All right, you feel me? All right. And then last but not least, some fucking Prevacin. Keep those bugs off me.
Some Avid to kill Heavy T. Some Eagle 20 just in case Heavy T visited. He could feed me the
It's
Eagle 20.
multi-use. I can spice my food and get rid of the bugs.
Eagle 20 is an immediate death. You just die a horrible long death. Horty Chris.
I would bring a grow tent. so I could sleep in it and not get bugs on me and shit.
Damn, it's a solid. Hey, that is a solid answer out of everything. That was a really good one.
I'll bring a grow tent. I'll bring a botanic hair tray so I can use it as a boat to get the fuck out of there.
Not a used one then, because the
brand
hole
new,
can't be
pre-drilled, no drilled,
deep tied.
Yeah.
Deep tied.
And then
Well said.
Some Method 7, so your eyes don't get burned.
Damn, that's a good solid one too. You can't do shit if you're blind,
And I'm gonna start fires with it.
and you're gonna be on the ocean.
There you go.
maybe a big net pot so I could use it for fishing.
I was thinking that I would bring an OG grow light so I could start a fire. Allegedly.
Hey, there's no electricity.
You got
Cut that
electricity,
out.
bro.
Cut that out, bro. What are you talking about? That's the original gangsters. Come on, dog. They shoot. And yeah, some Method 7s for me. But for growing, guys, think about growing aspects.
We're not surviving? Okay.
We talked with the last caller about the probiotics. I think if you're going to be growing weed and throwing your food in there, because listen, to me, cannabis is essential for survival, right? Medicine, wood for burning, fast growing, you could eat it, all those things. So microbial activity, I think something along the lines of like mycorrhizae or even maybe like a mammoth pea.
A toilet.
A toilet. A bucket to shit in?
Yes.
But you're on a deserted island, so who cares who smells your shit?
Human manure.
Why don't you just
How's
go,
he gonna catch?
Why wouldn't you just go out into the waves and poop and it's a natural toilet?
How's
that's
he gonna
take
do?
it?
How's he gonna do is grow kashi without a bucket to shit in?
Yeah,
I don't go to
kashi.
when I have a bonfire. I don't go to Bolsa Chica
I would throw in
bathrooms. I go out into the
soil,
water,
sand.
okay? And when you see that fucking log floating north, you know what's up. Let's talk more grow. Here we go. Out to Tyler in Anaheim.
I'm gonna bucket cocky you.
Tyler,
Hello?
three things three grow things on a deserted island.
I would have to say fabric pot, something to clean out my water to get pure water, and some orca.
Damn, listen, he just dominated all of us.
The clean water would really wins the game right there. Because if you
right.
can't drink, you can't live.
What do you need a whale for?
I was expecting a fresh spring or something. I was going to use coconut water, bro.
I was gonna live off coconut water too, but
I was going to
then
get in my botanic hair tray and paddle my ass out of there.
I used
I
used all the coconut husk to grow in.
I guess he's got an orca to bone the fuck out.
Good one, Duff.
That was good.
I like that, Tyler. Good take. What's your question?
My question is, I have kind of a temperature problem. I have a small room, and I'm just getting my first run going, and it's already like 78, which is okay. I'm using T8s right now, but I'm going to flip on to HPS 1000. And I'm trying to figure out for temperature-wise what my best route is, if I should get, a two-line or a two-hose air conditioning unit, a little portable one, or what would be my best option, do you think?
How big is the area that you're growing in with a 1,000-watt light?
It's about an 8x6.
Okay.
8x9.
Get an air conditioner and get another 1,000-watt
Yeah,
light,
yeah,
right?
because you're only going to do a 4x4 to 5x5 area.
Okay.
And you're probably going to want to put it somewhere between the walls where you can walk around each side of it, but maybe like at the end so that you can get the reflection off the wall.
Okay.
And so, do you have windows in that area?
I do not.
Is it? It's basically like a closet or something?
Pretty much, yeah. It's all walled off. It used to be a room, and we flopped one wall, so it's a small little room.
Okay, so you can't hang like a split unit or anything? Like a mini
Not
split?
really, no, because it's right on the outside, so it'd be showing right at the street and the walkway.
Got you. Well, yeah, then you probably would do a two hose AC.
Little R2D2.
I'd put
Roll it around.
camouflage netting
But
over it. No
Listen,
one would see it.
those are either 12,000 BTU or 14,000 BTU, and that's plenty to cool 2,000 watts. You could do that with
Okay,
your
cool.
2,000 watts. With just T8s in there, what do you have, like 8 of them?
Yeah, right now I do. I have 4.
Okay, so that's half of 8, but
And it's just,
so that's only 200 watts.
Going right now.
Yeah.
That's only 200 watts. So you're going to get a lot hotter. You need to have some type. You can remove the air, put it through a charcoal filter, remove the air, get a Fantech fan, The simple 6-inch Aeolus, put it up there. It's going to be cheaper than getting.
I have a charcoal scrubber in there right now, but it's just kicking back in the room. It's not actually.
It's what you want to do, and if you want to exchange the air and not have, because I'm thinking he said it's too big a scene to have it piped out as a split system, but you have to pipe out those hoses the same way.
Well, if he could go through the wall into
Some
like
people
another
do the
room,
attic, too.
Yeah, or into the attic.
It doesn't have that much lift.
I would
You're going to
do
have to
it
buy
in
the
the
fan to
sewer.
boost it.
Do it to the sewer.
For sure. That's why I said just get the AC, but you're still going to have to duct the AC out, but you're going to have to be able to run those ducts. And you don't want to run the cold intake one right next to the hot one into the attic. You'll just be sucking hot air.
Right, yeah. I have a system in there right now because it's going straight through. The way I had it set up was straight through the light. It comes out, down through the roof through like a mushroom cloud, in through the light, and then it goes back out. So there's no air exchange in the room, but obviously that's not going to work because it's getting too hot. So that's where I'm trying to figure out. So I do have like pretty much already an in and an out ran.
Okay, and to plug in that AC.
Yeah.
Done and done. Do that. Get a little R2D2. Go to your local hydro shop.
Ideal Air.
Find one. Get an Ideal Air. They'll hook you up. Plug it in. It's got a year warranty. You get them about $400.
And run your lights at night to keep it cooler.
Yep.
Key factor. Yeah. And call your local power company and tell them to put you off peak so that your highest power usage is at late night. So your power bill can go down possibly 30%. This is key information. Off peak, it's called.
Off peak, brother.
Oh, totally off peak.
You have something, yeah.
I'm on peak.
We are so in sync tonight. I love it. 562-653-0707. Tyler, you just got hooked up. Let's send him some shit, guys. How about let's send him some original green pads. He's
That's
gonna
some
seal
shit.
up his area. He's gonna have to put CO2 in without air exchange.
You can get away with higher temperature.
That's
Give it
a
a
7
squirt,
to 8
squirt.
week cycle with the original ones for that area. Yep, higher temperatures. And you're going to get another light. So let's send you the double-ended 1,000-watt bulb. Look at the new Gavita or the Nanolux with the lower profile ballast. If you got lower ceilings, you're a residential grower with lower ceilings, like I said, that sideways or smaller ballast will allow that light to go higher. And you have a brand new bulb, one of the best bulbs on the market, Max Par, brought to you by Horticulture Rep Group. I feel the same that I did last week, that I got like Bell's palsy going on. I think it's affecting my tongue.
I think it's the dabs.
I see
Every
it.
time we smoke dabs. Yeah.
Is it happening?
It's happening.
Horty, would you be willing to smack his face, right?
No, I'm
Just
good.
a good old
I don't believe in violence.
You are the most violent guy ever. This motherfucker said, I'm not doing the Horty fucking Facebook fucktard of the week anymore. Because, I'm really not trying to, have conflict with people.
Horty, could I get your blessing to do a fucktard of the week?
Go ahead, man.
Can I do a segment?
Yeah, if you want to be that guy.
You want to do it right now?
I've got 1,000 of them.
Okay, well, we'll do it after the break. We'll give
Yeah.
you the whole intro and everything, but let's go talk and grow. It'll give you time to get it settled, what you want to talk about. Hey, Matt J.
Hey, dude, stop making appointments. You're on the Heavy T Grow Show. What's your question?
Hi, hey, what up, man? I'm trying to get ready for the summer. What's up? When we get those clones outside, what's the best thing?
My man.
You called on a good night.
Dude, my man, first day of February almost, talking about getting ready for summer. This is where
Already
growers
on top
fuck
of
up.
it.
Growers be hitting up their local clone dealer April 30th, be like, I got to get plants outside.
Where are my cuts?
Yeah. Okay, my plants are like a foot tall in September.
Hey, you want to take this one, guys? Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Devin. Start it off.
So when it comes, you like,
he said he wanted to go outside, right, Jay? Outside.
Of course.
you want with the cuts, you want to know when's a good time to take the cuts or when's a good time to place them outside.
To place them outside.
So, hey, my rule was up where I'm from. I'm from Northern California, and you had a little bit different of a geographical area. But down in SoCal, you can get a little away with a little bit earlier. But I used to gauge it about the first week or two of February is when you can actually start getting some of that training light, all right? Because you're going to train them first. You wouldn't just put them out in the middle of it already. So I would kind of acclimate them originally in like the first, second week of February. But you want to make sure you're not doing that frost. If you're waking up in the morning, you got a frost, don't put them motherfuckers out that day. Keep them in that artificial light. Then you can harden them off. After you get them hardened off, then you can start giving them some of that full actual outside light for up until you get to your veg, up to your height where you want to put them into a good spot where you get that full light.
Yeah, maybe near the end of this month, beginning of March, you could start between 10 and 2, putting them in some sunlight, whether that's in an open window or like out on the back porch on the picnic table where you get some light from 10 to 2 because it's still wintertime and the light's a little bit like not as powerful as it is in the summer. But you could start putting them outside at like 10 a.m. and just leave them out for a little while, like half an hour or so. If they start to wilt, bring them in. But then bring them in. And during that time, over a course of a couple weeks, what about 2 weeks?
At the most, I think you might even get some good acclimation after a week, really. And
once they can take it from 10 to 2, which is the brightest time of the day, and without any issues, then you know that they probably can go outside at that point.
And let's take into consideration you're going in and outside now. Take the preventative maintenance. Make sure you're doing some proper, IPM too.
All right.
Right, but it's usually after the first freeze. He's in L.A. It's going to be colder and wetter. It seems like over the next few weeks, I wouldn't be putting him outside right now at all. First part of March is usually the time I'll put my light depths out. And as it gets hotter, you'll get a boost in vegetative growth. But, again, if you're going a full 6 months, you got to be careful, right? Because you have to acclimate it to the outdoors. If you go from 18 to 24 hours of light and a vegetative growth indoors thinking you're going to put them out and go a full 6 months, that's not going to happen. You're going to put them outside.
They're going to stress and flip.
With the just 13-hour day, they're going to start flipping, and they're going to bloom without light depth for a month and a half easy. And when you do that and they start reverting, you're just going to have a bunch of hay and seeds. And, Dr. Duff's Scraggle. So if you're going to light depth, you can do that. But, again, if you are starting with, like, seed or clones, like a 15, 16-hour a day, you almost want to acclimate the light period, too, the photo period. It can't be a dramatic drop. Or you use supplemental lighting outdoors, which you can do without even electricity. Go to Harbor Freight, find some solar lights. The kit of 3 solar lights per plant. Stick those in the ground. They're about $20. Point it at each big plant. It will keep it in vegetative growth until it becomes acclimated outdoors.
That's a great moment in ghetto light history right there. That was amazing. Hey, whoever thought that was coming out of you? That was
I mean, you can just string Christmas lights around them and plug them in.
But I have grown without electricity, motherfucker.
I fucked off my neighbor's houseplants with those things.
No, I'm telling you, I've grown out in the middle of the fucking nowhere where literally we just kill you and put you out in the jungle.
Hey, what is that, over the mountain?
And through the hood to Angela's house we go.
Hey,
the meth head knows the way to carry the sleigh through the pit bull yard. Yo.
And
I don't know what's going on, but I've been down the river, and I've used the flow of the water to generate electricity.
Come on, Saint. Feel it.
For my grow. And it doesn't matter what month it is.
Hydroelectric.
Because it's hydroelectric, and I just grow down by the river, but it sometimes floods because of the rain, but I still get electricity.
Yeah, the water washes the powdery mildew off.
It cleanses the bugs and the powder mildews.
Now say down by the river.
Down by the river where I'm free. You guys pay rent, idiots.
Mad J in L.A. Give a shout out to your local hydro shop.
I use hydroelectric.
Quiet.
Shit, shout out to Green Coast Hydro down in Long Beach.
That's what's up. Green Coast does it big down there with a huge store, great staff doing what's good. Our man Jiggity Jerome used to work there, taught them everything they know, according to him. I'm going to send you some Smart Pots. I'm also going to send you some Turpinator, making it go down. And how about a Vermicrop swag pack for you? I think we still have some back there.
Thanks for calling in, Jay.
Yeah, man. Stay up. I appreciate you. 562-653-0707. We have wide open phone lines. The world according to Duff coming up, and our clone example was. Can we get that set up? And you're gonna do a fucktard of the week. Devin's fucktard of the week. When we get back, don't worry. Heavy T's Grow Show on the one and only DFZRadio.com.
Young F. I knew you was mine the first time I gripped you. So many others on the menu, but I had to have you. In case you ever snapped, I had to. One on the side, one just to ride. When the other one acting up.
Roll with me and got matching trucks. One clean while the other one catching dust. How about you and me? Let's paint the town like no one else exists but us two when we skate around right. I can't deny it, no, keep quiet, this kind of love. No, she's so worth it, so perfect. Can I tell you what you remind me of?
My skateboard, baby. Cause I wanna ride you, I wanna ride you. Something like grip tape, yeah. Cause I can't wait to lay you down. And I plan on riding all night, yeah. Till the sun comes up or the hot lights flash. I'ma play the top, you just play the bottom. As long as you rollin', you know that I'm riding.
I'm about to slam it like a car door. Keep you on all four. Give you it hardcore. How you deserve it. You already know the ledge. Live life over the edge. I fucked with you on the red. Look at all the blood that I bled. I took the fall, but I got up. Brushed myself off and I kept skating right to where you were located. That ass deserved an ovation. Time with you never wasted. And our conversations are spoken mainly through body language. Concept is complicated. Before I grind, I'ma need some wax. This kind of coping don't crack. I prefer to keep my bands on when I'm climbing in from the back and say I'm keeping her grounded and she keep me on wood. My bottom bitch, I admit I don't treat you like I should.
My skateboard, baby. Cause I wanna ride you, I wanna ride you. Something like grip tape, yeah. Cause I can't wait to lay you down. And I plan on riding all night, yeah. Till the sun comes up or the hot lights flash. I'ma play the top, you just play the bottom. As long as you rollin', you know that I'm riding.
There should be no debate on where you came from. Birthplace, that Golden State. I rode an 8.5, non-ply, no rollerblades on my toes. Before this thing went in vogue, I was still skating on bones. Even had a brigade of my own. Anxious, couldn't wait to leave home. Yeah, to hit a curb and some stairs. With the herb in the air, to drop in the vert, I was scared. I had a board I named Medina. After abroad, I was seeing both remind me of each other. And the reason I knew it would end in pieces. And I'd have to find another. Treat that rubber like a helmet. That was advice from my brother. Treat my wood like my woman, and my woman like my wood. Oh yeah, she bad, and that's bad. Meaning good, you remind me,
baby. Cause I wanna ride you, I wanna ride you. Something like grip tape, yeah. Cause I can't wait to lay you down. And I plan on riding all night, yeah. Till the sun comes up or the hot lights flash. I'ma play the top, you just play the bottom.
FZRadio.com.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell him Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad Junior. Put on your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see?
That's right. Go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right.
Yeah. Meow. Meow.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Yo, it's BKJ on Team King, and you listening to DFZ Radio. What?
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in two separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plantech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy T.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use two-part formula. Formulated aggressive growth and superior blooms. Whoa, bro. Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man. Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. But dilly.
DFCRadio.com.
My mama always used to tell me, you can't find something to live for, you best find something to die for.
And I don't hold up shit, you know what I mean, but to represent, you know what I mean, but to be me, you know what I mean, procreate, have better things, make a better nation, I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city.
Caviar got me scorched. Why you niggas smoking Newport shorts? And you wonder why your bankroll short. Probably cause your ass never left the porch. I be grinding and making moves, you know the business. Pound the block, pushing work till it's finished. Serial killers need no fucking eyewitness. Extra clip, shit, I'm on my Blake Griffin.
Respect you, respect me. I've been hustling my whole life. You know there's no nigga out here like this. Seen the light. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The triple beam the way to me. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city.
Saves confused with wearing capes, you fools. Still breaking the rules, roll moving, you lose. Handyman with the tool, I had to rock his body. I came to body like Lottie Dottie, and I don't wanna hurt nobody. I'ma break it down with the get down, watch it go down, hold it down with the 4 pound. Now you know now, it's about to go down.
Respect you, respect me. I've been hustling my whole life. You know there's no nigga out here like me. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The triple beam the way to me.
Uh-oh. So I told Duff, hey, Duff, bring me some of your Duff plants so we could propagate them and we could kill the game by everyone having Duff clones as we donate them to our local Duffman. And he brought in this one. You guys got to see how he labeled it.
What does it say?
It's a number and a fucking letter.
2L?
Like we can't figure out your code, Duff. I can smell this plant and tell you what it is. Jesus, Duff. He's coding his genetics because he has a super secret Duff strain.
You guys don't read Duff code?
What is 2C? I read thrip code. God, can we get some more thrips on this?
He's like, let me bring these plants I've been flowering
These
for 2
thrips
weeks.
were brought to you by the Heavy Tea Grow Show.
And Horty thinks this isn't flower. I mean, you will get pre-flowering on a mother plant or a veg plant, especially. This has been hacked up before from stress and whatnot. It's not flowering, in my opinion, but it does have some pre-flowering. You know it's a female.
Yeah, right.
Before we do that, because he's bringing one more from his G ride
in honor,
and gonna let Devin. Oh, he brought in what do you have here, Duff? A Root Riot 50 tray plug. Are we gonna?
We're not making 50.
I'm gonna take 5 in each of your trays, and then after that, you're gonna have a contest to see who could take 50, and Horty and I will be the judges on how well you took them. And then once we root them, we will sell them
clones
for nothing less than nothing. We can't give them away or sell them, by the way. That was a joke.
I got it.
All right. Let's go to Southern California. We have Mike. What's growing on? Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, dog? Well, you're on the air.
Mike, you real soft-spoken, man.
Speak up.
You must be from, like, the hills.
No, man. I live out in Ventura County. It's been a while since I've grown anything. But my biggest issue right now is humidity. It's super low. I've had an issue with the temperature, but I dropped the ballast down to 75% and dealt with that. But my humidity's 20, 25%, and I'm having a hard time getting that up there.
Okay, well, are you obviously you're bringing in fresh outside air?
Exactly, and I got a light that I'm air cooling is what it is.
Okay, but you're sucking in air from outside, and that's keeping the humidity low.
Exactly.
And how big are the plants? Are you vegging them? What size area are they in? What size light?
It's a tent. It's a 4x4.
4x4 tent. What size light?
It's 1,000, but like I said, I dropped it down to 75% on the ballast.
And you're air cooling it.
Exactly.
And are you vegging the plants or flowering them?
Vegging. We're in veg right now.
And how big are they?
They're about 10, 12 inches.
Okay. Are they in a room in a tent?
Yes.
And you have like the window open in the room, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can, I would try to go to a lower like bulb, like a T5 type bulb or something. Just to veg with till you can get more mass on the plants, and that the more leaf surface, the more tissue there is in there, the higher the humidity will go. Another thing you could try is like close the window or whatever in that room and just run the light like not during the peakest time of the day, like run it during the night and into the early morning and start it like in the late evening, like start it at 4 and let it run until like 10 a.m. Just so you're not during the hottest part of the day running it. And,
for sure.
But you're also, when the temperature drops at night, you'll get a little humidity spike, but then you'll get a lower humidity overall because the atmosphere can't hold as much water, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
all right, that makes sense.
So closing the window or making, like, keeping that room sealed and just having that 1,000 watt, the air from the light would be distributed through the tent and the room it's in.
And one thing we didn't ask you is, what is your temperature you're at right now?
You know what? Since I dropped it down, it's been around 70, give or take a couple degrees.
So I mean, let's throw this out there. Even maybe you just slap that fucking fan on a timer and you let that heat build up a little bit too. I mean, 70's pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, you can run up to like 78 or so, but the biggest problem for him is the humidity is only 20%.
You raise that heat. You get some more plant tissue in there. You're
Right.
going to get some humidity. And
but
what kind of
the room you have the tent in? You have the window open
Yeah, I do.
to keep it cool, right?
Exactly.
Try running it with the window closed. It might heat the whole room, but it might not be enough heat to overheat the room. And because you're circulating the air, the temperature in the tent and outside of the tent are going to be pretty close. It'll be a little warmer in the tent because of the ultraviolet heat, the radiant heat you get from the light itself.
What about just running an open bulb? What's your
What
thought on
about running an open bulb?
Well, he's in a 4x4 tent with a 1,000-watt light.
He dimmed it though.
Right. Well, he's dimmed it, but I'm just saying that the heat building up in the tent, he has to exhaust it anyways. So I think that the biggest problem is that he has the window open, so the room is getting really cold at night. His room's only 70, so what if he closes the window and the tent goes up to 78, but he's not, like, the humidity isn't being drawn out?
Because in my
the
head,
open
where I'm
window.
thinking is return on investment. If I can, I'm just,
thinking
hear me out.
return on
Stop me,
investment
stop me
too.
where you disagree. Take the if you were to take the fucking glass out, all right, put that exhaust on a timer,
right?
You would be achieving the same thing by pulling the heat out of the room and getting rid of that glass, which is taking 7 to 12% away from your plant because that light's not being able to get through that glass. So I don't even know if purchasing something is really you're going to solve your problem. I think it's maybe looking at the way you have your environmental control.
I see.
But the issue is just humidity being 20%.
Exactly.
So what I'm
That's
saying is, based on my experience in the same situation, having the room, like I had mothers in a room, and during the wintertime the humidity level would get low, and it would be like super low in that room, and my clones, I'd have to, like, they just would dry out so quick, and it was an issue. But if you have a tent in a room that has an open window, so you basically have a open room but with a tent in it to hold the light and whatever, that's all good, right? But if you're sucking the hot air out of the tent and putting it out into the room, and the room is letting cold air from outside come in, it's pulling that humidity out of the room. So it's basically just like if you had the plants outside, right?
Right.
If you close that window, now you've got a microclimate that you have your tent in, and then if you just can blow the hot air out into the bigger room, it may absorb the heat and keep your temperatures up a little bit, which is because 70 is a little too low, and will keep that humidity in the room because you're not it's not getting sucked out the window into the drier air outdoors.
I see.
So just try that first, and then maybe pull the glass out, put a controller on it.
But the cool thing is you have options right now.
Right.
There's a ways you can achieve this right now.
But the easiest way is just try closing that window and letting the room, just let the room get a little
That one
warm
won't work.
and see what happens.
Because right now, radiant heat's your friend in
Get
a
a
way
different
right
one
now.
like
It's going to
that.
help
Right.
create that humidity.
That's a joke. Get the fuck out.
That's probably what I'll have to try then.
Right. Are you
Getting
first time
that
caller?
He just
I am.
Dr. Duff just
Right
trying to
on,
bring
man.
a fucking.
How'd you hear about the Heavy Tea Grow Show?
Just a little ad actually over the internet.
Nice. Hey, Mike, check it out. To get hooked up, brother, I'm gonna need your local hydro shop. Where do you shop?
There's a We Grow hydro shop out in Simi Valley.
Nice. You go to We Grow. Big
Oh
shout
yeah,
out to those guys.
shout out to Dan.
And
Yeah,
what do you guys
Dan,
think,
yeah.
Horty? You know what we give out? Hook him up. Submission fertilizer. Is he in soil? I was getting my clone station ready. I apologize.
Are you in soil or hydro?
Hydro.
He's in hydro?
Let's send him some Turpinator.
There you go. Send him some Turpinator.
Let's send him. You got a GH swag pack. Some of that new Ripen, Devin.
Dude, let's get him some Ripen while we're at
Ripen.
it. He's gonna be ripping in and ripening.
And Ripen. Some HydroGuard as well. We got some of that going down, and a swag pack coming from Heavy Tea, including More Trees, Less Assholes T-shirts.
You got
They're
some
fresh off the
silica
press.
for him? Maybe help bolster the plant a little bit?
Yeah, take it easy. We ain't got no silica, dog.
Easy there. Lots of change
What the
since you
hell?
were here.
Sorry, I was just asking.
Broke.
Hey, and we do a grand prize where we are giving out a Blue Lab meter. We have a combo meter tonight at over a $300 value. Some Granddaddy pads and a full line of Mission fertilizer coming up at the end of the show. So stay tuned, and we're getting down with our
That's
clone
right,
demonstration and our Facebook Fucktard of the Week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike. 562-653-0707. Before we do the clones, let's get the Facebook fucktard of the week. This was my favorite part of the show when Horty did it. Let's see if Devin can do it justice.
So this is like in honor of you, Chris, really, because every time I sit in that seat, I get a little fucking feisty. I feel like there's something
little
about that
energy
seat.
right
You
here.
have to have energy. You can't take no shit, but you got to be able to give it.
Yeah,
too.
you're at the tip of the pyramid.
Well,
you
you
know?
need your
without-
music.
with all dick
you
riding
need your music
aside.
to get
Do you need
set
it?
up.
You want to move over here? I'll go ahead and step off just so you can be in the zone.
No,
'cause
with
this
all-
is the zone.
Hold on.
with all-
Oh,
slide
Devin,
over,
all
slide
dick
over.
riding
Devin,
aside.
Devin, you
Slide
need to have
over.
your music set up and ready to go. You get your intro music and then your theme music as you go. You'll know when to go.
All right.
Oh, that's a better one. What's that one? That's hash bar? What does it say? Bring it over here.
It says 3L. It says HB.
Playing music.
It
with
says
chairs.
1.
Jesus.
Dr. Duff's
Well, I figured
Mystery
I'd give him
Strains.
like the magical
All right,
spot.
it's time for Hydro Chef's Facebook fucktard of
It's actually
the
the
week.
Instagram fucktard of the week.
It is.
I ain't
There
that
you go.
fucking
The
around.
social media fucktard of the week.
Put this one on the other side of him.
Believable.
That's a fucking. That's a dumb.
Look at
plant.
this sad plant I'm looking next to. You're next week's fucktard of the week. So this week on Instagram,
He's in the jungle, baby.
I'm scrolling along doing my Hydro Chef thing, and I come across this fucking grower from South America, and I wasn't even trying to start shit. All right, I don't even speak the language. I was just trying to say, oh wow, okay. So I look, and the guy's growing a Saint. You got the picture? Bring the shit up.
All right.
It's a fucking video. They put a grow of a plant inside a computer, you guys. Inside a fucking old school Hewlett Packard.
You see how big these
1998.
plants get?
This mini fucking computer.
That can't go in there. Look, Devin of the Jungle.
So, Saint, you got that shit pulled up? Now,
Right.
listen to me on this. I'm not even trying to talk shit. I wasn't trying to be Horty. I wasn't trying to be Horty Chef. This motherfucker, when I said, cool, what do you do about the heat? This motherfucker got the audacity to get an attitude about it. You're growing in a computer, first of all, fucktard. Second of all, you're growing under CFLs in a computer, and your fucking plants are dying. So if I ask about the heat, it's not because I'm trying to pick on you. I'm trying to shoot you a little game.
There's something you don't see
This
every
fucker
day.
replies, the heat. Don't worry about the fucking heat. I'll deal with the heat myself with my fans on my computer.
Those things have some serious fans, dude. They run warm.
Really good.
So, long story short, he
Something you don't
proceeds to
see
start
every day.
fucking back and forth in me in the DM, right? Look, why you got to make fun of my fucking grow? I'm in a fucking country. I'm just trying to get by. I don't have fucking legal cannabis out here. So wouldn't that be all the fucking more reason why to do it right? Is what I reply to him. This motherfucker blocked me. He fucking blocked me. And
Weak sauce.
because you took shit personal, and because you grow in a 1998 Hewlett Packard with your fans on, your 4-inch fucking computer fans, you are officially the Hydro Horty Chef fucktard of the week. This is not recommended, and your results may vary. Don't grow in a computer. Step it up.
Well, there's a lot of
You're growing in the
electronic
jungle.
I
junk out there. I commend them for using the electronic dumps.
He was growing that
trash.
He was
to
growing
make
that
something
Pentium
green
Kush.
out of it.
That Pentium Hewlett Packard.
Pentium Kush. He's like, this shit's got Intel inside.
That's got the Intel
Right.
watering system.
Tell us about your
Microsoft cookies.
new grow cabinet.
I got a grow cabinet.
Isn't it in a toaster?
That's right. My grow toaster cabinets are the best grow toaster cabinets with the heating elements used for lighting and heating and cooling. All in one. Grow toaster, Dr. Dust grow toaster, grow cabinets is where it's at. Don't use anybody else's Bamber ass system. Grow the Quran and Dr. Dust system because that's what's going to happen when you grow in there. Krizan!
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we're going to get set up. You see, we have one huge overgrown indoor plant and one that's been manicured recently right here in the studio. We're going to take some cuts, hopefully help you out where you can take quality cuts each and every time. And then we're going to have a little contest, Dr. Dove versus Hydro Chef. Who can fill up a 50-site tray the fastest?
$10 says I can outcut
Fucking Duff.
I think he's just working you guys right now.
Am I making shit for free?
We got to make content stuff, right? 562-653-0707. Call in. We're still hooking you up. We're still talking grow. It's Heavy T's Grow Show on DFZ Radio.
Dot your mom.
All right, everyone. Here we go. We have our cloning demonstration. One of the simplest things to do when growing and what every grower should need. First off, you need to have quality cloning supplies. Here I have a Root Riot tray, 50 site tray. They're all pre-treated with Clonex solution. So it has a little bit of food, a little bit of hormone to get the roots going. And once the roots pop, they'll feed. I have my Clonex solution right here. It comes with the tray. It's like $30, right? Stick it right over here. No problemo. Booyah. Fiskars, I prefer Fiskars. You can use a razor blade. You can use a scalpel. They should be very sharp and clean.
I prefer sheer perfection.
And I prefer you shutting the fuck up when I do my instructional videos from now on, Devin. All right? But you should have very clean shears or razor blade or whatnot. Your shears, don't use the ones that you leave in the dirt. Don't leave the ones that you hack the plants down at the end of harvest. Those are dull. They're a lot of times dirty. They're coated in THC. And each and every time, wipe them clean with 99% rubbing alcohol. Let it dry or wipe it off before you start cutting on the plant. Okay, over here I have an overgrown mother. You'll hear us talk about taking clones from the bottom parts like this. Those are going to be easier to root. It's true, they are. The way the hormones flow through the plant, these are going to have less of the hormone that is the dominant or the dominant hormone that makes the plant grow up, which usually restricts rooting. Nonetheless, though, when you have a mother plant, you don't want to just keep cutting it from the bottom because you end up with a 4-foot plant with a little hedge on it. And that's bullshit. That's hard to maintain. So I am going to take some from the top. So I'm just going to go here on one of these main stalks.
Hi.
Right? Look at that. Cut it right down. I have plenty of clones right here. I have up to 10 clones right here on this simple branch, all right? The top clone, you don't necessarily want to take it all the way up here where you have 2 nodes, which theoretically you can take those cuts, but I'm going to take it all the way down here. And I'm left with this. Now, the plant can't sustain this much foliage with no root zone, so I just simply clip it off, clean it up. Booyah, booyah. Same with the larger leaf up here. I'm just going to round it off. And I have a clone. Typically, these clones on quality, the top, very top will root, but on some more finicky strains, they will be harder to root. I take it, I dip it in my, or first off, my bad. I scar the side of it, just simply, check out it. See that? I just took the skin off. That's all you need to do. Expose the inner derma a little bit. You do a dippity-skippity over here. Riding in my ride. A lot of times I like to talk to the girls as I cut them up. I'm like, oh, yeah, girl, you like that. I'm going to put that right there. But as I move down, you see these other nodes that I have. Boom. Yes, this hemp plant, of course. Right there, next one down. You see the stalk here? Cut off the extra stalk. That little bit of leaf there. I don't even need to round that off. Again, just dip it in. Each clone is about the same size. You don't want to take small clones or big clones or intermediate. You want to have it uniform. You don't have to press this down into the cube until it goes all the way through the bottom. You should just hold it. But see, you see how I'm taking it off the main stalk each and every time? I take it here. I'm still cloning off the main stalk. This has a larger surface area for the cloning gel to take hold. This is a much bigger clone than I've taken, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Shear the side. Right? Scar the side a little bit. Dippity-skippity. Hey, do you mind, Devin, if these 5 that I'm taking right now are Dr. Duff's Head Start? Because I got a feeling you're going to take his lunch at your cloning expertise.
I'm convinced this is just a way to get me to make free cuttings.
Okay, so what do I have here? Now as I get down, you see these elongated branches, and that's what happens. The branch is going to elongate, growing towards the light. Now, I could stay here on the main stalk, larger surface area, but I want to feel this right here. Feel how the branch is. This is real woody. Okay, remove that leaf. This is real woody, so I know it's not going to collapse when I take a cut of it. So I'm going to cut that at the same angle that I've been cutting. What's that angle called, Horty Chris?
45.
A 45-degree angle. Take off the extra foliage, round it off. Scar it a little bit, just very lightly skin it. Dippity-skippity. Keep going down. Now, if you have a Duff man of your own, I usually make Dr. Duff do the dippity-skippity and planting because I don't want him touching the actual plants. But ideally, each and every node can be a clone, but it shouldn't be, if you know what I mean. This node could be a clone. That little growth right there, you could clone that. it's going to be dog shit, but you could clone it. It's going to take 2 months to grow up from there. So I'm going to cut that off. I have a nice size clone, 45-degree angle, a little skinning, dippity-skippity right there. And I'm going to go through that entire plant the same way. I'll take up to 50% of that plant. I'll take it down. Off this plant right here, I'll be able to fill at least 2 of these 50-site trays. If you do it right, these clones should have roots within 10 to 14 days. I'll cover it in a nice dome. Discard my cloning solution. You don't want to use it every time, even if you don't use it all, unless you can reseal it. This is obviously a one-time use. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you clone better with a little help from Heavy T. DFCRadio.com.
Cause I always got that 425. Man, I got a vibe. Man, I got so high I couldn't drive, couldn't even drive. Look at what I did by 25, nigga. Dizzy OG, thank God we alive. Cause I always got that 425. You know I got it. I always got that 425. You know I got it, nigga. You know I keep that 425. Place one with me then. Dizzy OG, thank God we alive. Hey, Dizzy OG all up in my paper. Hey, but is he right about to run for mayor? Whoa. Started my label, now they think I'm giving out favors. Too bad, a couple niggas that I used to fuck with turned into haters. Don't be hitting my line, cause I ain't got the time. I told you once, nigga don't front online. I know what the fuck you want. Seeing through these fools, mad cause I make their girlfriend booty move. With my G ways, I'm just too damn cool. Nigga, what life do to you? Hey, looking mad at me. I be smoking, I be mad happy. I don't really worry about these niggas that be making comments, throwing jabs at me. Dad hat feeling dab happy with the 425. Hey, I love Vegas for the 24/7 side. You can see that I always got that 425. Man, I got a vibe. Man, I got so high I couldn't drive, couldn't even drive. Look at what I did by 25, nigga. Dizzy OG, thank God we alive. Cause I always got that 425. You know I got it. I always got that 425. You know I got it, nigga. You know I keep that 425. Place one with me then. Dizzy OG, thank God we alive. Hey.
Word around town is Debbie down the road. They ain't never lied. All my bitches fly. April 25. Yeah, that's right. Bitch, I feel like Pac. Circa 95. Screaming death to all my haters. We can't let it slide. Bitch, I'm about to ride. Suicide. It's a suicide. Fucking with the squad. Never televised. Pray to stay alive. Play your lane or test your luck against the crew. Bitch, you decide. Foolish pride. Got these bitches out of pocket. I'm just cheating with the tribe. Let's get high. Bitch, I'm blowing back to back to back. Kobe Shack. I'm too fucking high to see a hoe react. I'm too fucking faded to see you salty. I made it. They hated from the beginning. My pedals still hit the pavement. Oh, looking mad at me. I be smoking, I be mad happy. Yeah, they used to laugh at me. Now promoters don't cash at me. Money long, now we the strong. Now bitch, I be living that high life. Blowing that kush be the highlight. Pass me a light, now the vibes right.
Always got that 425. Man, I got a vibe. Man, I got so high I couldn't drive, couldn't even drive. Look at what I did by 25, nigga. Dizzy OG, thank God we alive. Cause I always got that 425.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bringing the Riser Blast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
10, 9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement of your plant vigor in fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
Every Wednesday night from 6 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, who's hooking you up with the dopest grow knowledge and the freshest grow gear?
Heavy T's Grow Show. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I love it.
Hey,
every day.
Thank you for
Every
the
Wednesday.
thank you for the birth.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your
Yep.
local hydro shop, see?
That's right. Go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right.
Yeah. Meow. Meow.
You are listening to the Heavy T Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
Happy birthday.
That was awesome.
Sorry, Horty.
Game over.
DFCRadio.com.
We be fucking with them girls. Scout cookies, you know what I'm saying? Real representative. You got the blunt, ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
The type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Hot shit, bomb shit, fucking with this here. All day MJ smoking the best, bitch, no lie. You never should've fucked with a veteran. Off of that medicinal, homie, we call it medicine. Take that, a couple of hits of bombing and send it there. If you don't do it, my header, then that was your last hit. DZ know what I'm talking about. Quick to penalize a nigga on smoking for fucking up. Me too. Nah, just playing a bullshit and we really ain't like that. Maybe so, but who's tripping? Not me. All my people, we everywhere.
Hey, welcome back, Heavy T's Grow Show. A couple things to add to the clone. Once you dome these up, you fill the tray, you dome them up, put a Green Pad Junior in there. It will cut down on your limiting or on your limit your cloning time.
Yeah.
And even when you're taking the cuts, you might see, look how these are just a little limp. That's because, you know, there's hydration coming out of the stalks. Once you put them in the dome, that will rehydrate. And don't overspray your clones. Once you're in there, give them a squirt. What do you say, Horty? You tell people, what do you spray only the dome?
Yeah, only spray the dome.
I like to use Clonex Mist, so I will spray directly on the plants to help the hormones.
Yeah, the Clonex Mist, spray it on the plants, but if you're not using that, I don't like to saturate the clones and then also saturate the dome.
You get dampening off.
Right, and also, like I said before, if you use the anti-wilt like the day before or 2 days before you're going to clone, it kind of gives that wax seal to the leaves.
Right.
And I also like to spray the plant down with water before I clone because it's kind of like to me simulates when it rains and it shuts off the root system a little bit because it's getting water on the leaf
true.
surface, so
The
that
plant
it's
can
not
take
trying
in
to draw up
hydration
water.
through the leaf. That's the
right,
idea of
so
the
it
clones.
kind of shuts down the root zone.
Well, that's absolutely true. The plant is a big hydraulic. What keeps everything taut, where this leaf isn't limp against the side of the plant, is water. So if the hydraulic is low on water and you go to take the clone, it may have tissue that it can't actually transmit that signal because the water is the transmitter as well.
Which, of course, these were just watered, so you don't have to worry about that.
I
But
know,
yeah,
it's
I like to spray
Dr.
it down
Dove,
just to
did
kind
you
of put
water
it in
these
like
in
a
your car?
catatonic state.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, catatonic
your
state.
Your shit is too squeaky over there for the mic.
Yeah, those old school. Here, put him back on the crusty and squeaky school. So he feels comfortable.
And now they put
It's
you all the way down.
familiar, yeah.
Come up to our level. I mean, you're taller than that. You look like a fucking long-haired midget. Take it easy, Gandalf.
And my precious clown.
I have to sit at the level of this broke-ass microphone arm.
it still works.
Fucking,
It still works.
The old sound guy. Oh, I know these great microphone arms. They should get.
The cord's built in.
They only cost $1,000 each.
Yeah.
You
Give
can
me the
never
money.
replace the cord.
Guys, look at this.
Higher
Listeners,
love, higher
I hope
love.
you're watching.
Higher
if you're
love.
not, go back to the on-demand tomorrow. This is some hash bar OG. This shit is yielding 3 pounds of light, and all they're doing is pissing on it. 3
Shut
pounds of light off a 550 watt.
Bro.
Closer. Focus.
Who's taking a dump?
Focus. It's not focus. Focus. Usually I'm like, oh, don't die.
They're using a 550 watt LED.
No, because no one uses that.
Pass the hemorrhoid.
Yeah, who's up?
Pass the roid.
Oh man, but
Psych,
I
I'm
left
using
that
one.
out. There was something else that I left out, Duff. You were saying something?
Yeah, roids.
Are they going to do their clone challenge or what?
They are, but we're gonna take this call real quick. Homie's been holding on.
No, we got news.
Okay, hold on. D's motherfucking clones in the house. What up, D's?
Shit, man,
You know.
Just called in. I saw Horty Chris was on there. I wanted to say what's up, man, and welcome back, dog.
What's up? Welcome back, Cotter.
Welcome
And,
back, Horty.
what's up with that tray of clones? Can I get that?
Yep, dog. They're on the low right now. You come down to the studio, pick them up. And also
What?
Uber Horty home, and you're good. The tray of clones is yours. He'll take
You're
them.
supposed to be giving those away, bro.
Hey,
It's the
bro.
Heavy T Grow Show, man.
These are for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, you don't want this CBD
I
snarf.
want them to entertain me, bro.
You mean you want the super secret strain of one? Number
Yeah.
one
Number
strain?
one.
Dr. Duff, what does number one mean in your house of strains? In your
I-
secret,
Right.
the enigma code
Right.
of strains.
Hieroglyphics.
Honestly, it has a lot of aroma. It could be 24K.
I'll tell you right now if it's 24K. That's not 24K. This is
all
like.
right, change my mind. It's Purple Punch.
Oh, it tastes like sulfur. You got PM, dog?
No.
Oh, my God.
Did you just taste one of Dr. Duff's plants?
Yes. Eagle 20 is all over my beard. Oh my
It's
god!
only bad when you
I
light
can't
it
eat
on
my
fire.
wife's taco for weeks.
Actually, that's actually spray
Approximately
paint.
12 weeks to be exact.
You actually tasted spray paint. That's
But-
why it's
but
so
on
green.
a serious question, can you clone without a dome? Can you just
Yeah. Some more
Does it
woody
take
plants.
longer?
Hey, we have this heavy hitter strain that I swear to God, once you put it in a clone, it's dampening off no matter what. And it's not going to wilt or anything. I'd leave it without a dome.
We used to call it survival of the fittest. If that motherfucker made it, you knew it was right.
The more woody the cut, the better it's going to be. Do you understand what I mean by woody? Can you explain it to him, Horty?
Woody Harrelson.
The stem
The
of the
epidermis.
cut, right? I'm just trying to keep
Uh-huh.
it in simple terms.
Yeah, Doug, come on.
It's softer. If it's woody, it's almost like it has bark on it. Like, you know how you can, some plants you can just bend them really easily,
Yeah.
and others are kind of stiffer, and it's almost like they have like bark around the outside, and if you try to bend them, they just snap.
Yeah.
That's like a little more mature, and because it's trying to hold up plant that's growing above it, it starts to stiffen to be able to support the weight. So that's like the woody stems that you would get, and you can leave the dome off. I mean, think about it. Like Easy Clone systems don't have a dome. The Turbo clones ended up coming out with a dome, but in the beginning, the Easy Clone didn't have a dome, and you would take clones and put them in that thing, and they would just lay down like some fucking kale you just cooked, and you're like, those things ain't gonna make it till tomorrow, and then they would pop back up, you know?
They
like,
lay down like some Horty Pippin 101.
Yeah, dude, they were like totally like straight toast, like a compost pile. But like
they go
you know,
great with sea salt.
Like I said, like the anti-wilt is basically almost like a silica. It almost looks like Armor All. You mix it in water, the anti-wilt, you spray it on, and it gives it like a waxy coating. And if you do that and you take the clones and you have a humidity level above 50-60% in the area you have the actual clones in, I don't see why you couldn't leave the dome off. I like to take the dome off after a few days, just when I know they've hardened off from the cut, to try to help dry out the cubes, because the little warts will form on the stem from the rooting hormone.
The base of the cock.
But if you keep it too moist, they're lazy and they won't shoot out the root.
They want to search out water.
Right. So after about 3 days with the dome on, I'll take the dome off and keep checking them every hour. And if they're not wilting, I'll leave it off.
Exactly. That's key to that right there, D.
That's Horty's Pimpin' 101.
Check it every hour. At 3 days, you don't just take it off.
Right, and then come back the next day and say, yeah, oh, shit, they're all dead. No.
Horty, I took it off. The plants died.
You know how every day you're supposed to take, every day they say you take the lid off, you kind of fan the plants, get some fresh air on them, spray the inside of the dome, put it back on.
I wipe out the dome first and then respray it.
Absolutely. But
you guys work it too hard.
Every day you check on them, right? And then after about 3 days, when you go to take the lid off, leave the lid off for a little while and see what happens. If they make it an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. If they start to look like they're getting a little saggy, then put the lid back on and try again the next day.
But let's give the asterisk to this, Duff. Shut up and let us finish. Then you can start. It is regionally specific too. If
Correct.
you are in Michigan, you need the dome on with a heat mat. We're in Southern California, that the radiant heat, especially during the daylight hours, coming from the sun, and then your little fluorescent light that we put over this thing, is going to be plenty.
And
right, so
close.
you take it off the plane. Can you shut the fuck up for 5 seconds of your life?
I was gonna make a point.
So I will open the vents for the first 2 days during daylight hours, and then as it becomes nighttime, temperatures plummet outside, which are going to affect the indoor temperatures, especially when you don't have big lights in your cloning area, and close those vents to keep the humidity and heat in. And then after 3-4 days, I will start popping off the domes, wiping them out, keeping them clean, because you want to keep them clean to reuse them. If there's any funk in there, or you leave, if you have some hormone in there from your cloning gel with some water, you might start growing some funk. Domes aren't cheap. They're $4 or $5 a piece, and they're reusable. Fucking reuse shit that you can reuse in your garden growers. You want to save money? Stop thinking about using cow manure. Use quality nutrients, but keep reusing all the other shit that you can reuse.
And Heavy T's right.
You don't need to throw your scissors away when the spring goes out. They sell springs.
Heavy T's right. Heavy T's right. You might not need a dome in Florida, but you'll probably need one in Vegas.
Horty's really like success to all this is roofies. That's why they lay down.
Tell us about it. All right.
They pass out, and then they come back to life.
Dr. Dove and Horty co-brand it.
Dr. Dove and this. I've witnessed Horty.
Epi Roofies. You inject it directly into your leg.
Using roofies during his cloning episodes.
EpiPen Roofies.
Rooting Roofies.
Rooting Roofies.
There you go. Rooting Roofie Pin.
The Rooting Roofie Pin. All you got to do is just inject it into your plant and make sure
it never knows what happened. It just keeps on growing.
Right before you
it'll have roots when it wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
Or the 2 days later.
Hey, it might lay down and you just put it to bed. Lay it down.
Fastest rooting hormone in the world. Yeah. Just put a little roofies on it. It'll pass out, and when it wakes up, it won't know that it was cut off of another plant, stuck in a kid. It'll just keep growing.
Just a little shock, but that makes the roots happen.
Available at all Walmart.
Brought to you by Bill Cosby.
Okay, let's have this clone off because I'm tired of doing this.
That was endorsed by Bill Cosby.
All right, D's, nuts. I'm sending you some cloning stuff. Clone swag pack. All right, D's?
Swag.
Sweet.
Go follow Horty Chris on Instagram and his boy Henry Corrales.
Henry.
You're overdoing this. You love doing this, you pendejo.
I'm over
I really don't. I haven't had any Del Taco yet. I'm hangry. We're going to TGIF.
Bun tacos.
We're eating pork chops. It's going to be
Nice. I love pork chops.
All right, now it's time for The World According to Duff.
Oh, I don't know.
Brought to you by the Horticultural Rep Group. Better products, quality prices, independently owned. The Horticultural Rep Group. Do your thing.
Well, yeah. Some serious news. Serious news.
Cereal.
So serious. A former stripper is entangled in drugas.
No way.
Yeah, but this kind of drugas is the legal drugas. She was giving a doctor a lap dance just to get him to buy the fentanyl spray. It was a good spray, too. You just spray in your mouth and you're like, man, why the hell teeth goes up? Where am I, man? Yeah, bro. I mean, seriously, it was like that. I mean, that's the fentanyl spray. They're selling it. And she was selling it. She's riding the doctor's caucus at the private party. She is a seller. He is the buyer. And guess what?
Chicken butt.
They got buzzasteen. Bam, boom, bang.
Why are you celebrating
boom.
that? Snitch bitch.
I'm not celebrating it, but just be trying to
Fuck
sell
12, dog. Fuck 12.
the spray-ass fentanyl in your mouth and give a doctor a lap dance just to try to do it. Why not just push the gonga? The legal gonga, bro. Get into the legal market and buy it, bruh.
Buy it.
Bruh.
Buy
All right.
it.
And now
to
to the cannabis killing market.
Tell us.
They're coming out with the, watch out everybody, this might hurt. BMK. Black Market Killer Weed. What? Guess what? It's only $25 an eighth.
Oh, damn, it's killing the black market.
You fucking guys smashed it.
with that 15.6% THC?
It hurts so bad. Oh, we're out of business. Okay, well, seriously, BMK is going to be out there. It's totally 100% sun-grown. There's like 6 stuffed strains that I've given them. They're doing good. They got the Blue Dream, the Blue Dream times Blue Dream Skunk number 1 Blue Dream.
Back cross.
Back cross with the Skunk number 1 Blue Dream.
F3.
F Fighter 919 Air Force One.
F-22.
And the F-22. And then they also got Air Force One, the G-13 cross with Air Force One.
F-18 Tomcat.
And then the MAGA.
We got the Maverick and the Goose.
They got the MAGA strain. Make America great again.
Make America green again.
Green, that's what I said. And check it out. Black Market Killer coming to a billboard near you to let you know that your black market dealers got better weed than any dispensary out there. Sorry, dispensaries, but that's the truth. And then now, South Carolina Attorney General. He calls marijuana.
Marijuana.
He's calling it this.
The devil's lettuce, he said.
The most dangerous
Danger.
drug in Americas.
In America.
The most dangerous drug in Americas. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. All that medical stuff, that's a farcity. You can't say seizures are stopping.
Preach.
With the dangers of the marijuana. You can't say you got a better life from the dangers of marijuana.
Better life.
Have you ever let Jesus and marijuana into your life?
Yes.
Well, if you haven't,
Jesus most of my life.
I think you
Marijuana
need
pays
to
my
have
bills.
both to make sure the marijuana works right. Jesus and marijuana with my workout regimen and my show that I do on YouTube will make you buff with Jesus and marijuana. Check it out. It's a better living. Dr. Duff.
Getting buff with Duff.
Getting buff with Duff and marijuana.
And the Lord.
And the Lord.
Give us a little preview of your workout.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't want to make you tired.
Do a little, just a
honestly,
little stretching. Show us a little stretching.
I honestly don't want. You want to see a little stretching?
A little stretching for the camera. Dr. Duff is getting up, knocked over half the cameras and the plans. Here we go.
Just because I've already done a big ass workout.
You can take your headset off so there's no colors. Oh, Legs straight up. He didn't even work into it. Dang, Duff, you're pretty flexible. Are you trying to? Why is your head going towards your own crotch? What is going on?
What do you do?
I know how to
break
make
my
things
chair.
work. That's a little secret for all you out there that lonely.
No one is that flexible. Believe that.
If you have a lonely boner, if you're an owner of a lonely boner, you should check out my single, Owner of a Lonely Boner.
Coming soon.
You know, much better than a owner of a broken boner.
Owner of a
All right?
lonely boner, much better than
A broken boner.
owner of a broken boner.
Yeah, you don't want a broken boner, but I'll
You
tell
gotta
you what.
put that
Okay,
song.
that's besides the point. Let's get back to the news.
Owner of a broken heart.
California doctor loses his license. Guess why?
Because he put cocaine on his dick and killed a chick that sucked him off.
Might as well, because you just committed suicide with your career by telling parents of a 5-year-old to go ahead and give them medicated marijuana cookies from Saint over here to do his temper tantrums, to control him.
They should have got some of Mama Mara's that were so stale they could have eaten them.
Should
They choked on it. They're like,
oh, I can't see you through this bush. What? What, Jeff?
They were so stale. The 5-year-old almost died.
They lost all their teeth.
Put the 5-year-old to instant seizures on the medical marijuana. It's amazing. That's
What?
supposed to control the seizures.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Well, it was the stale memorabilia. Whatever. Anyways,
It
seriously,
was
on
the
a serious note,
Eagle 20 what they made him with.
a doctor was like saying, you got ADHD, you got DDD, you got VCP on the PCP, and then you should do the marijuana
You got the DD.
on top of the Kizo So that's what they did. And now he lost his license because the kid stopped having temper tantrums, started smoking the weed and rolling joints for his parents, and started selling it at the preschool, making all kinds of money. It was just too much money. They're making all kinds of heat. Like little kids in their little Jeep cars were pulling up in front of the preschool, putting their little songs on, the little mariachi songs. Actually, the Frozen song, actually, because they're like, what's the Frozen
Let
song?
it grow.
Let it grow. Let it grow. And that's when the kid came out with a sack of fucking weed. Boom, bang, boom. He said, let it grow. Yo, homie, got you next week. He was like, no, I got to come back tomorrow. He's like, you got you.
Yeah, I know fronts.
Got you.
Next week.
Got you.
What, you think this 1998,
Sack
bitch?
for you
They'll
tomorrow.
pay right now, so you never know what's going to happen. Your bootleg dispensary owes me.
Yeah. And now,
this.
to the best news I've ever read. The Israelis have a cure to cancer.
I saw this.
Yeah. This is some kind of crazy, I don't even know. I read it. I didn't even understand it.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
like crazy. I'm like,
too many words.
But they said they're gonna cure cancer.
they said within a year.
Damn.
I was like,
This year or next year?
what? Fucker, I said within a year, bro. What fucking year is
They
it?
are figuring out ways
Okay.
to
The fuck?
mutate your cells so the treatment will direct itself directly to the cancer, something along those lines.
That's what he
That's
said.
what I gathered. They used a lot of acronyms that I did not understand, but there was prizes given out, like the Cannabis Cup and stuff.
I tell you what, I know how to put some mastic on a hole on a roof to stop some leaks and shit. But I don't know that.
They
what you
got, they
just
got,
said.
they
I
got,
don't know what you just
they
said.
got like scientist MVP of the world and shit. I don't know.
They're gonna like cure the world. Now back to another problem.
Okay.
The government shut down. You know what it did?
What?
Fucked up California's what it did.
Why?
Joshua Tree down there. People went down there off-roading and shit. Started using the Joshua Tree as like freaking firewood and shit, thinking that they was having a good old time campground. Now they're saying all the shit these hillbillies did, it's gonna take 200 to 300 fucking
You know
years.
what it is people go
What?
out there expecting this beautiful national park, and they're in the middle of fucking Death Valley with a bunch of fucking cactuses that are
shitty-ass-looking
supposedly
trees.
and they get pissed and rip them out.
They're like, the fuck is this? I came out here for this. And then, okay, well, anyways.
Let's go eat mushrooms at Joshua Tree. I fell into a cactus. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Now
you-
your eye is gone.
Yeah, don't eat mushrooms in the middle of the night and wander around.
Yeah,
Without your
at-
flashlight.
At like San Onofre, you try to go forward to the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that, bruh.
Don't walk on the freaking train tracks.
Because we will tell the ranger that we
don't know you.
We haven't seen you since 8 p.m.
We don't know who you are. We don't know you. Fuck. Anyways, 300 to 200 years just to recover from this 30-day shutdown.
Oh my
Trump.
gosh.
This is such a bullshit story. Jesus Christ.
That's a fucking that's a
Fake
speck in the
news.
timeline of the earth.
Fucking fake news.
You think it's a long time? It's not a long time.
Hey, oh my God.
I got some news.
No, serious news right here.
Oh yeah, fuck.
A dude left his pasta out, right?
This serious?
This is serious.
Serious.
Youngster.
I'm almost out of beer. That's serious.
Youngster dude leaves his pasta out, and then, comes back. He doesn't want to make fucking dinner. He doesn't want to make lunch, whatever fucking time it is. He hasn't got time for it. So what does he do? He sees the fucking pasta that he had left out, right? Puts that fucker in the micro, comes out, eats it. Guess what? 2 hours later, he's got heavy T fucking diarrhea coming out, dude.
Oh, what?
He's sitting on the toilet saying, I can't do the show anymore. I can't do it.
Courtesy flush?
You can't even do it. He's like keeled over on the floor like.
But the microwave killed whatever.
No, it did it. It killed him, bro.
I see bums outside my shop eat
him.
week-old egg sandwiches I've left there as bait.
They got some good-ass liver and
Allegedly.
kidneys. I gotta tell you.
Marcos Pollos did it, not me.
Well, whatever. This guy died from eating
He did it?
5-day-old left-out pasta.
Oh, no.
Died it.
Well, he needs to get a cooler.
So next time you at the work lunch in, or you at the work office and you looking at that pasta up in the fridge, do everybody a favor. Throw that shit away. Even if it's your coworkers.
All right.
Just throw that shit away.
Sounds good.
Oh, I got another one.
Oh, shit. Man, you got loaded up. I love it.
Keep on
going.
giving.
3-year-old boy went missing out there in Carolina.
Oh, I saw this. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if he was eating the shrooms in the ground just to survive. Probably that's what happened. He was eating wild mushrooms.
He's probably just 3 years old and got scared and ran off and didn't know where he was.
No, he was in the fucking woods. They found him in the woods.
You just ran off.
And it was cold as fuck. They even called off the search because it was so cold and crazy weather. But the little 3-year-old boy was
His
found.
dad was a survivalist and taught him how to bury himself in the mud.
I don't know about that, but he said a
Like
bear,
Predator.
a black friendly bear, helped him survive for those 3 fucking days. And authorities are like,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, he should have been dead if it
They
wasn't
want
for
the
bear.
name of this black bear.
Yeah, they want the name of the identity. They want a name. They want the sketch.
Don't they have like some chupacabra animal in North Carolina?
Slapped
like
the
Sasquatch?
hat on him. He was like, "Hey, boo boo, how about we get another one of them picnic baskets?"
They have like a Sasquatch down there. They're gonna say it was that.
Hey, boo boo, don't molest me again.
All right.
Don't touch me there, boo boo.
In real news.
Okay, well, the real news, too. I got another one. Real news is they're saying. Go ahead, T.
Don't
Star,
be
go ahead.
playing.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are
Carry
they
it
saying?
on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You know
They're
what?
saying they're
You know what?
trying to
You know
help
what?
out California. Wait, no, I don't want this one. This is yours. Football to you.
This weekend is the Patriots versus the Rams, and no one in LA cares about the Rams. They love the Chargers. Go Bolts.
Yeah, the Bolts are like, fuck yeah, go Patriots.
No,
They really
in
are.
real news, California lowered the taxes for recreational use cannabis. They're quoted as saying the whole California system for adult use legalization implementation, that's a mouthful,
What was
has
that?
been a mess. So says Troy Dayton, CEO of the Archive Group, a cannabis investment and research firm based in Oakland.
Just started 6 months ago.
California is the first state where the total retail sales went down after they transitioned to adult use because it's so complex and the taxes are so high and everything else. I want to focus on the everything else as if most of your weed is shit in these motherfucking dispensaries. People pushing out shit. I mean, guys winning competitions that are supposed to be for quality just with weight and thinking they're king shit at Turn Island.
Yeah.
Like, come on. If you just grow a lot of weed, it's not as good as just growing quality weed. But anyways, a bill was introduced Monday in the California legislature that would give legal cannabis businesses a temporary tax break to help them better compete with the underground market. And how much is that tax break, Dr. Duff?
Oh, it's only a 3%
A
tax
3%
spread?
tax break. Yep. That's going to help you compete.
Let
No
me
doubt.
help you out here.
No doubt.
3%.
$3 on every 100.
Damn.
So
Knock
if
it
your
up.
pound is $2,000, Duff, do the math. How much did you save? $60.
I was going to say 200.
No, that would be 10%, Hans.
I'm good at math.
Okay, man. Hey, what were we going to say about Marco is a funny thing that we had saying? We'll remember it soon. But we came up with it at lunch. It was awesome. The proposed legislation follows California's tax revenue for the industry coming in at $101 million below projections in just the first 6 months of 2018.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
State officials have blamed the shortfall of exorbitant taxes placed on legal pot industry as well as challenges due to limited access to baking. Yeah, that's right. Since I can't take a credit card and put the fucking guy that wants to buy weed into debt further, that's why we're failing, bro.
Visa's like, hey, bring them on.
Guys, do you guys really think you're losing to the black market because the black market is accepting credit cards?
You know what?
Like, fuck off, you retards.
They need to watch their mouth.
You're
with the scope.
overtaxing. You're destroying the culture. You don't even know what you're part of. You don't even know what you're doing. You think that you're going to throw a bunch of money at something, and it's going to happen like it was happening 10 years ago.
Yeah, your breath stinks, Holmes.
Yeah.
You need to scope your
Yeah.
breath.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, dog. You need some Colgate and some Scope.
Colgate, scope.
But seriously.
Your breath up.
Seriously, California has donked this entire rollout of the recreational cannabis.
They fucked it up.
They're not taking in as much money as they should, so they're going to start pulling it from other programs to try and enforce their bullshit corporate cannabis laws. What they should do is let home growers pay $1,000 tax per year for a 10 by 10 area and let them participate in farmers market. If there's 50,000 people that want to pay that $1,000 tax, that's $50 million. And guess what? They pay income tax and collect sales tax when they go to the farmers market. There's another $50 million. I just made up your $100 million that you lost in that 6 months. Vote for me, Heavy T, 2020.
How did you do that, man?
It's like 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Was that
3,
algebra?
4, just wife's a whore. 5, 6, she sucks my dick.
Was that
7,
statistics?
8, 7, 8, her period's late. Oh, shit. Dr. Duff.
Are you
look
talking
like
shit?
Let's take a quick break. We're coming back with the clone challenge. Let's do it right now, guys. Just line up, get the other tray loaded over here. Just go off this one plan and cut it up for me, guys.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you guys not going to do it?
I am out of this.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll take some more clones. There's no problemo.
have to clean
I
up
already opened up the unclosable thing.
I cannot
And
close
here
it.
we have more clones.
There's at least 6 there. There's at least 6.
If you didn't see my demonstration, it'll be live or on demand tomorrow. Look at that. See how that is? I'm going to take 2 clones out of that.
Looks like a
Bam.
palm tree. You
My
cloning
little
palm
one.
trees?
And that one. I don't want that little one. Fuck that little one.
Are those SoCal palm trees?
562-653-0707. Grow better with Heavy T. Now you know. DFZRadio.com.
Palm trees.
So come and shake out your everyday blues. Kick it until the sun warms up the morning. And when it's time to return to the gloom, yeah, you know we shared a little moment. Oh, yeah, we shared a little moment. Whoa, yeah, we shared a little moment. Round about your suffering without imposing. A gentle breeze putting everything in focus. Channeling the love within. Subconscious learning, a deep-rooted answer breeding all the hurting, underlying innocence, a passion burning, the motivation measured straight from the earning, living free and tempting sin, unscripted yearning, this situation can be dangerously curving, and you can find me up in the groove, killing it with the sickest rhythm only. No other people can spoil my mood, a life without music can be lonely. So come and shake out your everyday blues, kicking it till the someone's up the morning. And when it's time to return to the gloom, yeah, you know we shed a little more, man. Yeah, 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 we shed a little more, man. Whoa, whoa, yeah, we shed a little more, man. And you can find me up in the groove, killing it with the sickest rhythm only. No other people can spoil my mood. A life without music can be lonely. So come and shake out the everyday blues, kicking it till the sun warms up the morning. And when it's time to return to the gloom, yeah, you know we shed a little more, man. And you can find me up in the groove, killing it with the sickest rhythm only. No other people can spoil my mood. A life without music can be lonely. So come and shake out your everyday blues, kicking it till the sun warms up the morning. And when it's time to return to the gloom, yeah, you know we shed a little more, man. Whoa, whoa, yeah, we shed a little more, man. Yeah, 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 we shed a little more, man. Whoa, yeah, we shed a little more, man. Yeah, yeah, we shed a little more, man.
Life is like a game of FIFA. You can kick it or you can reach your goals. Maybe you could do both. Maybe your music is known. You need to prove that you focus. I'm more than blowing that smoke. I'm on my Michael Jordan, Michael Johnson, Michael Jackson in his prime. Tiger Woods of this rap shit, been rapping my whole life. You just clubbing every night and be struggling on the mic. But the hustle isn't nothing when you in love with it.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bringing the Riser Blast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
9,
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement in your plant vigor and fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
What's up? Shout out to my man, DJ Saint, my brother.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula. Formulated aggressive growth and superior blooms.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
I tell you, this is the life.
Ever since we started working here at Sanctuary Soil, I couldn't be happier. It's nice to work at a place where they treat you like the artist that you are.
Tell me about it. So many places just throw you in the dirt, feed you junk, and drip water on your head.
Yeah, sounds more like torture than a job.
And how do they expect you to do great things when they don't give you the right tools? I can't do it if you treat me like garbage.
I hear ya. You give me the highest quality organic materials like woody biomass and grasses, put me in a healthy, clean environment, and I can practically poop gold.
Not to mention alfalfa meal, arborist material. They even bathe us in a healthy biological tea full of enzymes and other good stuff. You know, I get a little choked up just thinking about how all those customers are gonna benefit from the hard work we put into providing them with the best products available.
I just wish more companies were like Sanctuary Soil. It's nice to work with people who care about their customers and care about the environment.
Yeah, this is the life. Hey, I'm pretty full. Think it's about time to go make some magic, if you know what I mean.
Well, a worm's work is never done.
See you in a few.
You got anything to read? This could take a while.
Sanctuary Soil's Buckaroo brand premium worm casting, the all-in-one soil amendment that's safe for the environment, children, and pets. For more information and to see a list of current retailers, visit our site at sanctuarysoil.com.
That was awesome.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707, for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
DFCRadio.com.
Dude, what is this? What's going on here, bro? What are you? Here we are, dude. Billy Graham, tissue culture. I know a lot of people out there, Bill, love tissue culture, but they're scared to even delve into it. How do they get into tissue culture? What do they got to do?
Well, that's what I've been doing all this time. I kind of led a lot of this way back when. I'm still in touch with the people who are using the kits every single day. I'm traveling with my tissue culture kit, and I'm not the difficult guy. I'm the one who makes everything easy. So it's really funny. It's the last time your listeners heard me was when I was in the studio, and our whole thing was put some plants into the tissue culture tubes. Those tubes are going to give you all your new clones forever. And that's all still there. And when everyone hears about tissue culture, that's what they see from what everybody's done with every other plant. What I wanted to share with your listeners today is that really just since like November, December, we started doing some shortcuts, and it was super cool. I wanted people to do this quickly and learn fast, so we would go in and we would take the user's clones, put them into the tissue culture tubes, and then grow them just for like two weeks, and we would take them out and put them right into rooting. So that way they knew how to start and how to finish, and then they were more interested in learning what to do in between. But what's very funny is it actually turned out that that's its own thing. Dude, this is going to blow your mind because you've seen all of this stuff before. I am making cuttings from trimmings when the veg plants are going into flower, and we're taking off those limbs that are just not really going to be anything, those toothpick thin branches. When I put them in the tissue culture liquid, your listeners can't see this, but we're going to describe it. It started as a little skinny thing 10 days ago. I'm holding a 4-inch tall test tube that's full of plant and leaf that's now almost as thick as a chopstick. This started as a toothpick, and this in 10 days it's gotten this big. I'm going to take this out, put rooting gel on it, and put this right into my plug tray. This is my new plant start. Number one is I was able to make good clones from what would be trash, but I've also got all the advantages of tissue culture. Everybody looks at tissue culture, number one, to get rid of mother plants. I took this from clippings. Number two is, as long as that liquid stays clear, this is disease free. So we already know no fusarium, no powdery mildew. This is clean. We've got that whole nutrient sugar boost, so this guy's really vigorous. Number three is this is also my genetic booster because I've got all the trace metals here and the hormone stimulation. And four, that hormone, this is the branching hormone. So tell your listeners, it's already branching and it's still in a test tube. This guy starts, these little branches, every leaf you see in this tube was not there. The piece that went in this tube was a 3-inch tall little naked toothpick with a little bit of green hair. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes that are already bushing out. And I'll grab any tube in that box and I'll tell you that's the same thing. Trim the bottom, put the root gel in it, root this in 10 days to root and a couple more weeks to start getting some good top growth. But from that clipping to a whole new veg plant you could take that clipping from again is about 8 weeks, which is exactly how long your veg plant from the first time took to flower. So I've just harvested Mom. She's already chopped up in the bud basket, and now the next generation is going in, and I'm putting my next bunch of clones in. So my veg plants are my clone donors.
Damn! Hey, wait. It's that easy, dude. Seriously, you just put the gel in there. You cut your plant at week 3 because you're like, hey, dog, I gotta get some of this bottom crap out of there. It's gonna be nothing, dude. It's gonna be Schwarf right there. And then there it is, dude. He's got a whole paper right here with a drawing, weeks 5 through 6. Dude, there it is. Week 5, you're killing it. So seriously, how many with the liquid that you provide? How many you could do? Thousands?
You can. I'd sell a starter kit with 16 tubes and the liquid for $60. From there, you own the tubes, and you'd only have to buy the liquid, which is going to be like $15. So for less than $1 per cut. This is not so much tissue culture as this is a clone conditioning kit. I've discovered a whole new step between cutting your clone and rooting your clone.
Damn! He just blew our mind right there, dude. A whole new step. He's just thrown it in our face like, yeah, dog. It was that easy. I did that, no problem.
What I do, man. I've got this in commercial sizes. I've got 1,000 tube kits. We can do any number of anything anybody needs, but the materials are prepared ahead of time. So you just buy bottles, tubes, and some of my special chlorine. And this stuff is so easy. I want to let everyone know right now, if you're putting this on the air in the area, we're at the Sonoma County Fairgrounds at the CannaCon. I am taking users' clones right here today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Bring me a 4-inch clone with the leaves cut off, about a ½ inch of leaf stem, and we will wash it and put it into tissue culture right here, and you can take it home for free.
Damn, Billy Graham right now. Hey, guys, you're probably going to hear this a little late. Billy Graham would have done it for you when you hear this. He would have cloned it for you, dude, and put it in his little tube in his solution. And the solution is great priced, and you know what? He just knocked a whole step out for you, dude. He made it. Look at this. He's got a whole pack. Tubes are there. Liquids there. That's all you need. And Heavy T's Grow Show flyers right there. Billy Graham knows what's up. He's been a long-time listener, a huge fan. We're a fan of his. And we want to let you know, tissue culture is the future. Seriously. I mean, why else wouldn't it? It's not going to be the future, right?
This is a tool that everybody serious about propagation and serious about plant cleanliness and quality should include in their garden, even if you're a 16-plant garden. Boom, it's right there. We put 20 cuts in. Hell, I'll double them up in the tube. Bang! Now we got 32 clones in 16 tubes. Okay, maybe we lose 1 or 2 to contamination, but I still got 14 good tubes. 16 tubes giving you 28 clones.
Damn, player. That's what's up. Take that to the bank and cash it, player. Check out Billy Graham's tissue culture. Where do you find it on the internet?
PlantTC.com. Also at webhydroponics.com.
That's right. Say those 2 things one more time.
Webhydroponics.com, one word, and PlantTC. T as in tissue, C as in culture.com.
There it is. From Billy Graham's mouth. You better go check that site out and get your crazy-ass tissue culture on. Get your clone on, guys. The new wave. The next step. I'm Duff with Billy Graham, and we out.
We're out.
DFCRadio.com.
Taking it to the top. Naps, what's good? Knock on, what up, Saint? We hustle hard. Team ADX and listen.
haters want from me. Haters wanna eat now, you never getting lunch from me. Get off my tailcoat, get off addiction. Team full of mean niggas, team green like it's Listerine. Don't cross the squad, man, we get them off, man. We on the front porch shooting, you just a ball fan. I'm on the top back, y'all do it all bad. Grind on the regular, tell competitors all bad. Test the team, homie, watch you fall flat. Don't want the fame, but the change, I need all that. Hustlers get your guap up, rappers get your props up. Cause sky is the limit and we got heaven on lockup. Back down to earth, street swerving down Atlantic. Long Beach riding to death, we straight smashing. This is for my family, this is for the masses. This ADX anthem in case anyone asks me. Oh, I'm taking this shit head on, head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no rockets. Tell me who wanted with these shots up, boys. We stay hustling. Catch me in the booth till the night. Streets holding tight. Grind for my life, for my life. And niggas don't want no rockets. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we stay hustling.
Hey, I rep my team, rep my city, and rep my scene. D, I'm down for mine, on the grind all the time, like overtime. X, I ride to the death, can't do it like this, so don't try to step. Can't move it like this, so don't try to test. Got shotters on the side of me, right in my left, cause we do it so swift, we do it so sick, and we ain't gonna stop. We got money to get, we got honeys to flip, got the streets on lockdown, so why would we stop now? We holding the spot down. Sour Diesel Hennessy, a bad bitch next to me. ADX human going down up in history. Do it to the death of me, so ain't nothing left of me. Dumping off the weaponry, hold it down for centuries.
Oh, I'm taking this shit head on, head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no rockets. Tell me who wanted with these shots up, boys. We stay hustling. Catch me in the booth till the night. Streets holding tight. Grind for my life, for my life.
Yo, welcome back, Kevin T's Grow Show. You're taking cuts.
We stay hustling.
Throw this away. I got all 50 of those cuts done during the break.
Yeah, you was going at it, bro.
Fucking easy, breezy,
Wow.
wonderful. Doesn't take a long time. If you get yourself a living Duff Man, you could cut him and just throw him down, and he'll plant him. He'll cut your time in half.
Dirty.
Oh, yeah,
You just have to
Done,
make sure
Duff.
that his son's soccer team mom isn't texting him the whole time, asking why snacks were so shitty last time he brought them.
Facts.
Let's go to Achu.
Bless you.
Yellow.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
What up, Achu?
Nothing much, man. Just, trying to expand on the knowledge.
All right, dog. Well, let's help you expand.
Yeah.
Could barely hear you guys. 1 second.
Okay, let's talk a little louder for Achu, everyone. Achu.
Yeah, bring up the energy, guys.
I can't control the voice modulation anyways. This is how I speak.
You're on the air, Achu.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys.
Super excited.
I was
I
making the
farted.
transition this season to I'm hoping to do light depth. So I was wondering what do you guys recommend, or what I should look out for?
A good lawyer to keep the fucking CCB off you, dog, or CBB,
Yeah.
whatever it
You
is.
need a light and you need a depth.
Yeah.
Done.
There
Next
you go.
caller.
You need to have your clones getting ready right now. You saw us take these clones. You need to have them being rooted right now and get them out where you're going to be. If you're going to try to do 3, even 4 runs, they need to be in, ready to go, flowering around March 1st.
All right.
All right. And, of course, everything else that goes with good grow practices, quality soil, quality feed program. Light depth is a little different when you close it up. If you're just doing it on a budget, you can't really do too much environmental control once it's closed. You're going to need ducting, fans, dampeners, all those things. Most people will just ride it out. But your humidity goes way up. Make sure your IPM is strong with prevention of powdery mildew.
Just go to a secluded area, no one's hiking in. Boom!
How are you
Like
going
I
to dep
do.
it?
Tarps.
Dr.
Well, it's not going to be anywhere near here, obviously. Just,
Well, I'm just telling you, if you're trying to do it on a budget because it does get a greenhouse is not cheap to run. People think that it's going to be less expensive than an indoor setup, Devin, and you know damn well that that's
shit
not
gets
true.
pricey.
Yeah, you're
more
building a house.
variables. You got fucking more square footage, uneven canopy. The fucking dude, the lighting
My canopy's
alone.
even as fuck, dog.
The lighting alone, though, because you
Homes.
got homes. Let me tell you about lighting.
Green homes.
Are you talking about God's lighting?
Hey,
let me tell you about Gavita lighting house.
Let me tell you.
But true, those are the main things that you got
Bless
to
you.
think about and get going.
You guys not gonna do it? I gotta do it.
Thank
Sorry.
you. I did it. For
Fucking
you hear me? I did
salute.
it?
Achu, does that
Would
help? You got some follow up?
Would you recommend that I should just stick to like I think I should just try to veg things indoors somewhere?
Yep. If you're doing
And,
light dep, you veg them up
and
and
just throw them outside.
if you're doing light dep, you treat it like indoor. You veg them in a alternative vegetative area. Bring them into your light dep, ready to go into bloom.
You should try your roof with Dr. Dust Roofer Grower.
No more. No
Yes,
more. No
Dr.
more tonight.
Dust
Save it for next week.
Roofer
Cut 'em
Grower.
off. I'm
What,
sorry.
Are you seriously going to cut me off on my
I'm
sweet
sorry.
ass invention?
You were supposed to take these cuts, and I ended up taking them. Now I'm pissed.
Damn it.
I'll get some quality cuts. I got a tray of 50 right here, unrooted, ready to root, $1 a piece. Come get them.
And get some good friends.
Thanks, Achu. I'm going to send you some Mission Fertilizer and Smart Pots. What do you think about that?
I farted on him.
Hey.
I love Mr. Fertilizer.
Oh.
All right. Thanks, Achu.
Bless
Hey,
you.
thank you.
562-653-0707. Brizzle from the north.
Brizzle.
What up?
What up? You got tissue culture questions?
I do. I got quite a bit of questions about tissue culture, but the main one right now that I want to figure out is, that I've heard of when you got weak genetics, and then you pick this up and you do your tissue culture and you put it into tubes, and then my question though is how exactly are you making those genetics stronger? What makes that stronger, and how long does that take?
I myself have not used tissue culture, so I won't tell you exactly how to do it, but the idea behind it, I've studied it, and the idea is it resets the plant, that you break it down to its purest cellular level, that's like DNA, and it reconstructs itself from there. So if you take a plant, a cut-in of a plant, you're taking a replica, like these clones we took tonight, a replica of that plant at that point, which if it's mutated or altered or under stress, that's what you're taking a clone of as well. When you reduce everything down to just the pure DNA of it,
barbecue,
you reset it so you can reestablish what it was intended to be. That's the layman's way of explaining it, with a bunch of scientific terms in between.
Right.
All right.
All right.
What
Well,
up?
yeah. That's
right.
That's a pretty detailed question. I know I'm really trying to get into it, and I've noticed a lot of different of the medias that people are using. A lot of them are more of an agar gel, and I haven't seen much in the liquid form, but I do have faith in the grams, and I haven't quite got the kit yet, because I'm still not sure exactly the direction I'm going to go, but I'm 100% going into this.
His kit is the easiest to use. You can use household disinfectants and items, and they also have awesome support for it.
And tell him Duffman sent you. You get this.
He talks to people every day about it. You heard his interview.
Bill Graham. Yep.
Yeah. I'll try to get in touch with them and figure out the rooting process too, because I've also seen rooting being done in the media, and then Bill says you just take it out and put it into the cube.
Right.
So I'm just I'm trying to learn some stuff about it, mainly as much as I can.
I'm too fat and lazy and too busy to clean that much.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got 2 kids. You go into my house, and I used to have 2 dogs. One of my dogs passed away recently.
And then we don't even know. That could have been
R.I.P.
fake media.
R.I.P. Bella. Love you, girl.
Well, you don't need that much space, so if you have a very small lab, it's not as much work.
But I'm saying, if you have 2 kids and 2 dogs, there is no small space that's not contaminated. All
Yeah,
right?
them kids are everywhere. Them dogs are everywhere.
Dude, you know what happens to me? I come in here, and there are literally 2 associate producers with rollers that roll me down for dog care every time I come in, so I don't look like a mess on there.
Yeah, my dogs, they
Thanks,
see
Hans
my
and
door,
Franz.
my operation, and they go the other way. They're scared. They don't go that way. They're not allowed to go that way.
They don't go in there, brother. I'm saying their hair is everywhere, any contaminant. But that, that's nor here nor there. I'm joking around.
I feel you. No, I feel you. I don't even really pet my cat very often. Like, I kind of pat it on its head once in a while.
Well,
and I
fucking
walk
cats
away.
are fucking devils. They're the spawn of devils.
Wait, dude, you got a cat? You got a cat?
When it comes to the animals, they stay out of the grow.
Oh,
building,
absolutely.
Period. It's a whole separate building from our
Well,
home.
good. And you shouldn't have your tissue culture next to your grow either. Like, there's too much contaminants. If you're in soil, you're using microbiology, there's too big a chance of contamination. When you
Fucking angry pussy there.
start propagating the tissue culture.
It's crazy. You got to have a real lab set up to
through
really do
all of my
long-term successfully in an industrial.
And Brizzle, listen, through all my research of reading about it, the main component is sterility, is keeping it as sterile as possible, and if it gets dirty, you're fucked. And it's real hard to clean it after it's dirty, so you have to keep it clean. I wouldn't put it anywhere near my grow. I would have a separate area that I brought sterilized plants into.
I go to my doctor's office.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. Drop a shipping container inside the warehouse, and maybe do it there.
Yeah.
Shit, well, if you got the money for a shipping
I
container,
appreciate all your guys' advice here. I really got to get some information. Like which direction I'm gonna go.
Look on YouTube.
I'm gonna order Billy's kit though. I'm gonna get a hold of him. I tried to hit him up on social media, but I haven't been able to.
If you watch on YouTube, you look up tissue culture with Bill Graham. You have a girl in the garden. He just has a little little tub thing. He flips upside down, sprays with alcohol.
Yeah.
Yep. Check that out. Tissue Culture with Bill Graham on YouTube.
Hey, Brizzle, I know you listen to the show all the time. Tell me, we had a question earlier. If you can bring 3 things to a deserted island, 3 grow things for you to grow with, what would they be?
To an island?
Deserted island.
Okay, I came to the show late. I had this is just dropped on me right now.
That's how it's got
to
Basically, 3 things you couldn't live without to grow.
Right. 3 items.
I guess man, I haven't had any chance to think about this.
A tissue culture kit.
I'm trying to think here. The first thing that I would need, is some soil. I guess if I'm gonna grow, I'm gonna have to have good soil, unless it's already on an island, which I doubt. I'm gonna need a seed, and I'm gonna need some water.
Hey, that's right.
Hey, but no one's ever mentioned they need the weed plants. So no one's got no goddamn weed plants on their island.
But hey, there's land races out there everywhere.
Okay, well, we gotta wait for that board to shit the seed on your island.
I'm gonna send you a pack of all of our sponsors, Brizzle.
When we get there.
Thanks for calling in, brother. I appreciate you. Prizes going out. Talk to my man. Yeah, really, no seed, no plants. That's key.
Yeah, a plant would be
But
nice.
also things to keep you alive. I like the fresh water so you could drink too and be alive.
Well, maybe you might be in the tropics where it rains a lot, so you can catch it in your mouth.
How about a juicer so you can juice your hemp leaves?
I'm gonna open my
magic butter machine, man.
A magic butter machine, man.
So you could grease up the table.
I'm taking solar panels.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm bringing cock and balls.
He loves mobile cock and
He
balls.
can't go anywhere without it.
What's his name?
It's gonna take a man.
What guy you taking with you?
Bill
Yeah, what's his
Cosby.
name? Bill Graham?
Bill Cosby.
Franz?
Hans
Wilson.
Wilson.
Quiet, guys. Fraz. How do you say your name, brother? I think our screeners fucked it up.
Is it France?
Franz.
Franz. Hey, Franz. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm well. What's going on?
All right. In flush, I use enzymes and I use Mammoth P microbes and flora nectar. And I was wondering, should I be using those while I'm flushing, or should I just drop everything while I'm flushing?
Do you want to save some money? If you want to save some money,
It's not that much, you know what I mean?
well, it does add up. I mean, it's up to you, bro.
No, when you're flushing, cut it out completely.
Okay.
I mean, the reasoning behind it is just because you're going to be wasting your money otherwise. I mean, it's not going to hurt it. It's not going to kill it. It's just you're putting it in to flush it out. It's
now,
counterintuitive.
When you flush in Coco, would you flush for like? Would you do a high volume flush where you do like
So,
3
depending
times
on the
volume of the container, or do
Yeah.
you do it for like 2 weeks just straight water?
No, it's the first one. The potting size of your container, go ahead and give it like 2 to 3 times the amount of potting when you're flushing, and just put all that water through it till you get some nice runoff.
I need at least 10 gallons of pot.
Don't listen to Duff. I'm sorry, man.
And you can go ahead and not even worry about pH in those last couple of weeks, like we were talking about earlier in the show. Your water is going to be coming out at a higher pH, so that could potentially help with a little bit of phosphorus, potassium absorption in the late stages of bloom.
Absorption.
Sorry, I hiccuped there.
Achoo.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
He's right on point there, brother. So, Franz, don't add anything else aside from your flushing or fresh water. You can use a compost or something for those additional high-priced microbes and additives. They're not doing anything for you. Not doing anything at all for you. And your clearing solutions or your compost tea, using those as flushes, aren't going to kill your microbes either. So feel free just to go at it.
Yeah, water away, bro.
Franz, are you there?
Sail away,
Yeah.
sail away.
Shut the fuck up, Dr. Duff.
That's
Gosh.
Flood it
For
out.
5 freaking seconds of your freaking life, can you shut up? Yeah, keep hitting the Chaz bong. Someone fucking tilt that thing up and make him drink that water. Franz, I'm sending you some Mission fertilizer and some Smart Pots, man. Hopefully you can put it to good use and grow the fire. Mission fertilizer, you know what's good. Thank you, Franz. 562-653-0707. That's the phone number you need to know for the grand prize. The grand prize tonight is a combo meter. We also have a Granddaddy pad from Grain Pads, another full line of Mission fertilizer, some Turpinator, a swag pack from Smart Pots, and Hawthorne Gardening Group.
What is that?
We have a grand prize question. Can you make it simple, Devin?
Yeah.
This is easy.
Can you shut Duff off, please?
I got it right here. Who was the special guest?
No, that's good.
That's a little. That's a
what two
pretty good
expos?
one.
What two
Hey.
expos did we talk about? There we go.
Yeah.
What two expos? Where are they at? You don't even need to know the name. They're going on in 2 states. We interviewed one dude that's from the Midwest. We interviewed another that Devin's going to in the tropics. Think about it long and hard. 562-653-0707.
Thunder and rainbows.
Blue
Thunder
Lab
and
combo
rainbows.
meter, Mission fertilizer full line, Smart Pots, a Granddaddy pad set, and swag pack from Hawthorne. Get hooked up right here. What or where?
And
are
why?
Are the two? Where are the two
And how?
expos going down? We talked about tonight. 2 states. 562-653-0707. That's all I need is 2 states. Right here on Heavy T's Grow Show, DFCRadio.com. You know the answer. Call in now. You win. You win. I ain't fucking around. Other than that, we out.
We're still here, though.
You win.
Time moves slow and certainly we got no place to be. Where there's love, there is life, there's a hope and a dream. This is the place for you and me. We can go, we can stay, we can hide, we can run away. We can feel and swim in the ocean. We've fallen, life keeps calling. There's a fire on the horizon. There's a fire, so let it burn. We can get higher over the mountain.
When I got back skin and some deal, she's still sleeping with me, bro. And this ain't me talking with my ego, but this is me saying confidence is all you need. Though if you're the one complaining a lot, maybe change all your thoughts, cause I swear that's all you have to do. And maybe they don't pay me a lot, but she still wanna lay in my spot, cause my attitude, yeah, my girl love me for my imperfections. When I'm there with good intentions, got no whips and I got no mention. It's a good thing I got imperfections, yeah. those feelings get hurt, that it ain't gonna work it out. She got it on hard as fuck for me, and I ain't doing up but being myself. She told me that all the love is free, and I ain't got a thing that you might call well. If you don't wanna be what you are, you don't see what you are, take a look for free, yeah. If you don't really like what you got, then you might wanna come take a tip from me. Cause my girl love me for my imperfections. When I'm there with good intentions, got no whips and I got no mention. It's a good thing I got imperfections, yeah. I got imperfections, yeah. I got imperfections, yeah. Don't act nice just cause I'm sweet. I don't wanna waste your time. Don't like them if they don't like me. They ain't even on my mind. I could be tripping on what ain't might not like what I got. I don't have time to waste it. Now she's like a waste of thought. Cause my girl love me for my imperfections. When I'm bad with good intention, got no whips and I got no mention. It's a good thing I got imperfections, yeah. I got imperfections, yeah.
I guess Duff's not feeling it.
The fuck are we?
I got some heartburn.
Shouldn't have ate those fucking flaming hot Cheetos, you flaming hot Cheeto man.
Fucking chicken wings.
Flaming hot buttfucker. Dr. Duff. Dr. Duff, have you seen his new documentary, Fire Festival? Dr. Duff fully was willing to go down there. He put some mouthwash in, and he was fully willing to go down there and suck off the import guy in Bahamias, right? Bahamias?
That wasn't really my part.
Oh, your part was the butt fucking.
That really wasn't my part either.
What was your part?
My part.
The fluffing before both?
My part was to secure tent and make sure no one stole my shit. Was my part.
And get
I paid
20 mattresses.
$20,000 fucking dollars.
And these are my mattresses.
A night for this refugee camp tent that I thought was luxurious. I liked it.
Luxury.
It was right on the beach. Water was nearby.
Right
but
there.
people got all angry. I don't know why. I was all chilled. I brought out my little ukulele and said, Kumbaya.
I think that plant was kosher dog now that I can smell it on my hands after cutting it up.
It was fucking kosher dog by your way. By the way.
Firing.
That was the waste,
Okay,
by the way.
what was one of the two expos that we talked about? Which state are they in? That's all you needed to know. Is the state... Oh, wrong button.
What is a state?
Ted in Denver. What is a state?
California.
Oh, shit, buddy. That's
Try again. It's not California. It's not California.
And they said, what is the state?
I know.
Colorado.
No, try again.
It's out in the water. It's out in the water.
Hawaii? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's correct.
Whoa. Oh, my God. Can't believe you knew that.
Yeah, it was a test. sir.
Yeah,
Woo!
10.
Ted,
Good
Hawaii.
job, Ted.
Hell yeah,
You must
Ted.
listen to this show
Ted was like
very attentively.
all ears open.
That's right.
That's right, Ted. You just won a combo meter from Brew Rab.
Holy shizzle.
Not the Black Lab, but the Blue Lab. You also won a full line of Mission Fertilizer, some Smart Pots, some Granddaddy pads, and a swag pack from Hawthorne,
Yeah.
which includes stuff from Hawthorne.
Which might be like
Awesome. Thank you.
awesome
Stuff from Hawthorne. Hawthorne, the leading industry in stuff. You need stuff? We got it. You don't got stuff? Well, you need stuff.
They bought all the stuff.
They just bought Oreos, so now they have double stuffed.
Stuff's backwards spells fussed.
Did that not work? All right. Okay. Ted, each and every Wednesday from 6 to almost 10 o'clock Pacific Standard
Who's hooking
Time.
you up with the best fuss?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Holy shit. He didn't say it to Duff either.
You motherfuckers over here. Horty!
3 more minutes.
Please, Horty!
He can't get through
Check-
Each and every Wednesday.
Check out
Who's
the-
hooking you up with the dopest grow gear?
Rehab.
Check out of the sober living place so you can get back here.
His sober living place is like taking up all his time.
Get off dialysis. It's not fun.
I can't go back home
Yeah.
tonight. I can't. Hey, just one more beer.
Thank you guys for all your knowledge.
Hey, thank you, Ted. You got hooked up, brother. Who's hooking you up every Wednesday night?
Heavy Tea Grow Show.
That's what's good, brother. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're in Hawaii during the next weekend, what are the dates?
So, check it out. Give me the music, Saint.
Not
would
check
you?
it out, just a fucking date.
February 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's the premier cannabis expo for Hawaii. You can check us out at the Neil Blaisdell Center.
Yeah,
the Hawaiian
brother.
Cannabis Expo. The top cannabis companies in the industry will be under the one
Yeah,
roof on the
man.
island of Oahu.
The one roof brought
Hawaii
away all the
Cannabis
brothers.
Expo.
All the brothers and the sisters and the uncles and the aunties.
Only $1.
And the papas and the Gigi's and the Mimis and the Gugus.
They are $1.
The
$1.
The Hui and the Holly.
Bring the family, brother.
From the North
And the
Shore.
sister.
On the windward and the leeward side, brah.
Sister gonna carry all the grow gear, brother.
She gonna
For
carry
you. Yeah, sister gonna carry.
Hey, brother, what's the matter for you with this dollar right here? This is my dollar.
If I ever go to Hawaii, I might get murdered, brother. But don't murder me,
I
brother.
saved you
Murder
from
my
Ca-
sister.
Capaldi was gonna murder you. He didn't like your holly ass. I saved you.
I don't know, brother.
You offered to have him come live at your house in California.
I think we holly down together, brother.
You gonna eat the big moco loco?
I'm gonna have the
Okay, enough.
Maui Maui.
We only have so much time in the day to make fun of people, so let's spend it making fun of Dr. Duff.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I really appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah,
Hopefully
right.
that clone demo helped you out. We're gonna have more demonstrations coming up on the shows. More grow content, more cannabis related news, guests to match all that stuff. Tomorrow is the Unk Emo Reverend Herb show. Tune in. The Unk does his thing. He's giving away money. He's giving away money.
Gives away the
That's
money,
crazy.
gives away trees.
And if you haven't received your magical butter machine, do not direct message me or DFC Radio. You direct message Hydroponic Chef.
That's right. That's the
That's where you find out.
hydroponic chef.
Hydro shizzle, fifth.
We're going to be back next week. So other than that, we out.